Ooh, so scary. The intro music. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing today? I'm just setting up slowly right here. If anybody in stream or chat is wondering why I don't do the stream starting soon, I did it one stream and I had music going that was non-copyrighted, but YouTube still yelled at me, so I I just decided to go live straight up until I find a song that I can use in the beginning. Yo, what's up, Jack-a-Wax? What a fucking sick name. I love that name. That's awesome. What's up, Swarmy Spies? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you guys are having a good day. Jack-a-Wax. How awesome. That's such a good name. I love that. That's amazing. I might steal that for something, like a D&D character or just some random character I do sometime. It could be fun. Thanks, bro. No problem, man. Thanks for making my fucking night better. You're a real one. Absolute legend. Oh shit, we're at 69 followers, boys. 69 followers on Twitch. Nobody else follow. Nobody else follow. Please follow. Please follow me on Twitch. But we're at the perfect number. It's a good night. Hey, gotta say, Space Marine 2 is the reason I found your channel, but nonetheless, your lore droppings are gold and entertaining. Thanks, man. Hijack, that is amazing. You are absolutely amazing. You are absolutely perfect, and thank you so much for giving me a little bit of motivation at the end of my day here on a Friday. That's what I needed, baby. I hope you enjoy the stream too. If you stay by for a little bit. You made your name Jack-a-Wax because your dog is named Jack and he's wacky. So yeah, fucking love that. Both my cats are named after things they did, like. One's named Miso, which is my girlfriend's cat, because one day they left to go eat, and they left miso soup out, and she ate the whole thing of miso soup, so her name was Miso. And then Mango, my cat, he got his name because he ate an entire mango smoothie. That should have been foretelling before I adopted him, or foreshadowing, before I adopted him, that he would be food crazy, but, you know, lesson learned. R1 ZB1 WSG. I'm assuming that means what's good. It's super good, my dude. Welcome to the stream, man. How's your day been going so far? No, we've been having a good one. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and open this lobby up in a second for anyone that would like to join the game. If anybody has a code or something, or they have Space Marine 2 open and stuff, if you guys want to join my game, go ahead and put that code in. I'd be happy to see some viewers in here. Your dog ate a wall once? Like, how much of the wall? R1 is good to call you. How are you? I'm new to the stream. I'm doing pretty good, R1. It's been a pretty good day. I had work in the morning. I ran a pretty big high because a lot of my coworkers were very happy to see me. I ran D&D for them yesterday. A lot of them, it was their first time ever playing Dungeons and Dragons. It kind of blew me away that my office asked me to run D&D for the office, but it was really fun and they actually really liked it. Bro, I've been waiting all day for you to stream. Well, here we are, man. Hopefully I can stream for a little bit. Sadly on the weekdays, it's a little bit hard for me to stream for a long time, but I will be streaming for as long as I can for you guys. But yeah, if anybody wants to join, feel free to just jump on in. I'll leave the code up for a little bit longer, about 2 more minutes, so you guys can join. I found it from YouTube Shorts. Hell yeah, man. I feel like that's where a lot of people have found me. On YouTube Shorts and stuff. Jack-a-Wax says he'll join once he has Space Marine 2. No rush, man. I'll be here for a while. This game's definitely going to be in my my pocket for a little bit. And even if I take a break from it, I will be definitely doing it when new updates come out. But yeah, the YouTube Shorts have been great. Me and my friend who's my editor, I've been having a lot of fun making them, doing the streams, making videos and stuff again. It's been awesome. And I'm going to be honest, like, all the interactions with you guys have very much increased my confidence in a very good way, and you've all improved my just normal quality of life. You guys are awesome. Not too much of the wall, more like a small corner of it. That's crazy. The craziest thing Mango ate was a piece of plastic food cover for his food and stuff. And I can see Hijack is happy to see me. I can see them running around me. That's hilarious. And it got stuck inside of his intestine, and we had to get surgery to get it out. He's totally fine. He's just a little bit crazy with plastic. He eats anything. We have to be very careful with him. But he is totally fine and recovered. But, man, that was crazy. It cost $9,000 to get it out of him. I almost cried when I saw that bill. My girlfriend did cry. It was heartbreaking. Get pet insurance, guys. Get pet insurance. That's the moral of the story. Don't wait on it. Also, I have to admit, you're a real big factor of me starting to get into Warhammer. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I love to hear, man. My whole idea behind making this channel was to motivate people to get into Warhammer and like learn the lore, because I truly find this stuff so fascinating. You could have a lifetime of lore from one faction, and there's 20 of them. Like, that's so cool that this exists, and I wanted to make shorts that were like a very like little taster of what's to come. So I'm glad you liked it, man. I see your YouTube shorts have a lot of views and likes. It's really funny because if you read the comments, you'd think there'd be a lot of dislikes, but they do get a lot of views, which I was very happy about. It kind of blew me away. Where would you start to get into lore? Like, I'm genuinely interested. So I got into lore through watching. I'm sorry, before I go into the spiel, I'm going to keep the code up for a second longer, guys. If you want to join, go ahead and put it in. If not, don't worry about it. I just want to leave it up if any fans want to join or anything. There's a few YouTube channels that really got me into the lore when I first started like playing and watching the game, because I play a lot of the tabletop is how I got into it. Is Luton is really good. He does a lot of long-form, high-depth concepts. He's really, really good. So Luton is someone I'd recommend. Major Kill is a lot more short-form. And he's really good at like making like little bite-sized pieces of pretty in-depth knowledge, so I like him too. Westhammer, I really like his energy. He's super cool. He tells good stories. Adeptus Ridiculous, if you like podcasts, are really good at showing the lore. And then Poorhammer. They don't do a lot of lore, but they're really entertaining, and they do teach you a lot about the Warhammer like hobby in general. I actually bought my first miniature today and plan to paint them tomorrow. Hell yeah, dude. What miniature did you get and what paint colors did you get? Because that's going to be awesome. Did you get primer and stuff too? Because it's going to be a journey to get through it. I just did a presentation on Warhammer for a class. Really? That's super cool. What was the presentation on? I'd like to know. Was it like the lore of it, or was it like the sci-fi of it? What type of class was it? That's super cool. Yeah, there's a whole book on stuff to learn about this game and trying to learn more. I did see they released for Warhammer Day, which is tomorrow, I believe, a book of like all the facts of Warhammer, which is pretty cool. I saw your Dreadnought short and I was like, they're alive? Yeah, they're not robots. Fun fact about the Imperium is they outlawed any AI because there was a war called the oh my god, what were they called? It was during the Dark Age of Technology. I think it was called the, oh my gosh, chat, what is it called? The, I'm blanking on the AIs that the humans fought before the Emperor came back. Oh my gosh. Why can't I remember it? That's crazy. Okay. I can't remember it. They were fighting robots. So the Imperium of Man decided it was heresy. So instead of using humans, instead of using robots, they put humans to basically control machines. Dreadnoughts are the exception because they actually have most of their bodily functions still. But servitors are humans that are basically turned into AI. It's a terrible existence. It's absolutely brutal. Men of Iron. Thank you, Hoodie Burrito. Men of Iron is what they were called. Oh my, I can't believe, I was like, Man of Machine? I'm like, that sounds so stupid. LPP Buya, love your videos, bro. Thanks, man. I'm glad you liked them. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good time. It was for a sci-fi class. That's fucking awesome. I wish I took a sci-fi class. And it was mainly on the history of humanity. That's so cool. All right, Hijack, let's go ahead and jump into the stream. Would anybody want to join potentially? I can leave the thing up for a little bit longer, but it doesn't look like anyone else is joining. So I think we're good. Little do you know, I snuck into your pantry to steal a can of pop. Please keep the noise down up there. What type of pop did you take? Did you take my cream soda? Because I've been saving that since I picked it up in June Lake. I bought a special cream soda that was from Death Valley, California, and I've been saving it. So I hope you didn't take that pop because I'd be really annoyed. Been loving these live streams, man. Keep it up. No problem, Anonymous. It's good to see you again. Welcome to the stream, man. Let's do level 1 because I want to grind some more levels for my assault. I want to level this guy up. Hijack looks sick. I love the red highlights with the blue. It fucking pops. Really cool. I plead the fifth. It better not be my cream soda, because I plan on drinking that tomorrow. If you took my cream soda and I don't have it tomorrow, I'm gonna find you, Hijack. Or not Hijack. I'm gonna find you. Oh no, it is Hijack. No, it is. I'm stupid. Ace combo. The miniatures I got were Space Marines and the Tyranids from a starter kit so I could try it out before I go all in. That's a really good place to start. It's also an insane amount of value. So it is, I mean, it's a great place to start because you can test on the Tyranids if you don't plan on building them, so it's very good. I did it. I licked the rim of it and put it back upside down. Okay, that's totally fine. If you lick the rim, it's cool. That's just an extra bonus for me. Totally fine with that. Good to see more people get into the lore. Corvus Voss, 100% agreed. What's with the name Voss at the end? Is it just because it sounds cool, or is it something involving Corvus's lore? Because I don't know him very well. I knew about Warhammer a while back, but never really thought of anything of it. But then the past week, I've seen Warhammer shorts and lore, and I'm like, well, new obsession. I was the same way. I think, like most boys especially, I think we all know what a Space Marine is. I feel like most guys get really into Space Marines at a certain point of our lives. Like, it's just like, it just really scratches that itch. And I knew about Space Marines for a long time, but I knew nothing about them. And then, like, eventually when I started learning more and more lore, that's when I really started to get into it. And now I love everything about it. I will be able to watch most of your streams because I'm on fall break now. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations for the fall break. Justice for cream soda. Joshua Owens. Hi, welcome to the stream, man. Bennett Stone. What paints are the most versatile for starting out? There's a line of paints from this company called Army Painter that makes speed paints. They're really easy to understand. I'd say they're probably the easiest to work with. They're a little hard because they're very liquidy, but the reason why they're called speed paints is because you can put them together really fast and you can kind of just throw them on the model. The true secret to painting really fast and efficiently is to find a base coat for the model. So you prime it whatever color you want. You choose a highlight color, so like just on the trim of the character, and then a third color for the weapons or just little extras on the model. And then you buy this thing called non oil, and you just rub the fuck all over the model. You rub non oil all over the model, and it magically makes it good. It not actually makes it magically good. Make sure you thin your paints and everything with water so they're not super thick. But that's the best way to get started painting, in my opinion, is just non oil and 3 colors that you think are really good for your army. There's obviously a lot more into it, and I'm not a professional painter by any means. My girlfriend actually can probably answer more. If you guys want to hear her talk about it, I can ask her to come in the other room. I think she's making dinner right now. But she is a way better painter than me, and I started before her, which is crazy. I learned that they were giant people that could kill anything. That's it. Then a few days ago, I found out they had to go through a dozen operations to make them an actual Space Marine. Yeah, were you talking about Ogrins or the giant people, or what giant people are you talking about? Yeah, they'd add different organs and stuff to the Space Marine. I think they have 2 hearts and 3 lungs, I believe. I'm definitely a Raven Guard fan. I've been a part of the community for a while, but it's the name I picked for my Raven Guard captain. Very cool. I like it. It's a very sick name. I was watching this channel a while ago, this YouTube channel, called Pancreas No Work, and he described the Raven Guard as the most Spartan-like chapter of Space Marines, like Spartans like from Halo. And I thought that was a great descriptor of them because they are kind of like shock troops in a way, where they go behind enemy lines. And if you're a Raven Guard fan, do you consider that a good descriptor, or do you have a better way to kind of like describe what they are? I bought the starting set, and it was like 3 Marines and 5 paints. That's a pretty good way to start too. Those paints are really solid to start. Do they provide non oil in the starter set? Because I actually don't know. Washes are godlike. Yes, and for those of you who don't know, washes are, and correct me if I'm wrong, usually called contrast paints. They're really thin and very liquidy, and they make it very easy to paint stuff for the most part. Because they're very liquidy. You don't have to have like really big brush control and everything. They are not like normal paint, so it does have a skill cap, but it's hard. Do I have a Discord? No, I do not have a Discord yet, sadly, Jack-a-Whack, but I am planning on making one soon. I didn't realize so many people wanted one until I started streaming, so I didn't really think of making one, but I will get on it as soon as I can. Where am I? Chat's turning me around right now. My earliest memory of Warhammer was when I was like 6 and played the first Space Marine game and got obsessed with Space Marine. That is a good entry point. I've actually never played the first Space Marine game. I've watched a playthrough of it, but I've never played the full, the first one at all. But I played Space Marine 2, and I love it. Hi, Jack, you can take these because you need... Oh, over here, too. That'll heal your mortal wound, I'm pretty sure. That is pretty good to find 2 of those. Let's go. Should I get Space Marine 2? It says... I don't know Moto. Yes, you definitely should. What's up, Kirk Jones? Welcome back to the stream. You should definitely get it. If you like cooperative games or you just like hack and slash PvE games, you are good. Skill Diff Noob, just binge watched your TikToks and saw you were live. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you like the, well, I hope you like the TikToks instead of just binge watching them and then you're here. But it's good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night. I think you're the first person that said they found me through TikTok because most people find me through YouTube Shorts. First faction I played was Orcs. David, that's absolutely based, and you are a fucking legend. Any Orcs players is a Chad, and you guys can fight me on that. Orcs players are the fucking best. I think so, but it was super cheap, like 30 bucks in my local store and stuff. There's like $35 for one figure. Yeah, the figures can get expensive, man. There's third-party stuff. Did I go the wrong way? There's third-party stuff you can get into and everything that are cheaper. 3D printers, discount websites, stuff like that. Oh my god. I feel like I stumbled into the wrong spot. That's fine. I'll take you all on. Let's go, Hormagaunts. We'll show you what the Emperor's Fury really is. Oh, I love fighting the Tyranids. My faction is Night Lords. Yes, I know I have issues. Hey, man, I consider myself a, air quotes, nice person, and I still think the Drakari are pretty cool. There's no shame in playing the Night Lords. They're not my cup of tea, but like, even I got to admit, they're still kind of gnarly in a cool way. What's your TikTok, my guy? Same thing as Braid Nation. Most of the stuff on the TikTok is also on the YouTube Shorts and stuff. If you've already seen all those and everything. But yeah. What game is this? This is Space Marine 2. It is a new Warhammer 40k game, and it is absolutely amazing. You can play with up to 3 friends as well, which makes it even better in my opinion. Oh, shit. Yes, Hijack. Fuck them up. How cool is this if you could play on VR? Dude, I would shit myself if this was VR, like in a happy way. Those creatures look crazy. Dude, they're wild. The Tyranids are so cool. I'm back. Hello, Vincent. Welcome. Sorry if I missed any of your guys' chats. I got really into... Oh, I'll take those meds. Thank you, Hijack. You are an absolute legend. I want to buy it on brand because why not? But I really don't have any interest in playing the actual game, so I'll probably just get some random stuff just for collectibles. I think it's a great idea. If you think of Warhammer miniatures and stuff, the building, the painting are already like a lot of hours of enjoyment. And yeah, the minis are expensive, but you do get a lot of enjoyment out of every mini. So you're at least like, if you're gauging your enjoyment based on hours of your life spent, just building and painting miniatures is good. And Games Workshop, they are overpriced, but damn are they quality miniatures. Like, you can feel how good they are, at least in my opinion, because I painted a lot of other minis in my day, and they're not good. What's up? Agreed. Oh yeah, my girlfriend hates other miniatures that aren't Games Workshop. Well, she doesn't hate them, but she's like, loves any of the Games Workshop minis. Oh shit, a Zoan throw? Bro, once the game is on Game Pass, I'm getting it immediately. Yes, dude. Fucking get it. Okay, let's take out these big guys first. I'll execute you, motherfucker. Glory kills are such a good idea in this game. I love glory kills in games because they're almost like a secret way of letting you slow down combat. Like, this combat in specifically Space Marine 2 is incredibly intense. Like, you are constantly under attack by enemies. You are in the thick of it. It is rough all the way through. And I love that glory kills just give you that little window of opportunity to kind of like compose yourself, take a breath, understand what's going on around you, and still feel like you're fighting. It really keeps you in the action, and I love that. Got to Warhammer 40k because of your Marty's Calgar video. Which one? Is it the one where it's like I explained how it's a different Calgar and it's not really his name? Because that's my favorite one that we filmed. My grandma could play better, so could mine, but she's on a lot of drugs, so it helps her focus. They say it keeps her young. My first exposure to the franchise was Vermintide 2. I like Vermintide 2. I think it's pretty good. I like how they added a versus mode. It reminds me of Left 4 Dead 2, which is one of my favorite games of all time. I love Left 4 Dead 2. I believe it's a Neurothrope. I always mix them up, Skill Diff Noob. So I am, well, honestly, it's Skill Diff on my end. You despise that game? How come you despise it? I haven't played it since Versus Mode came out, so I'm curious. Has it not gotten that good? Skaven are really cool, David. I agree. Yeah, glory kills are sick. Yeah, because they did that in Doom as well. Like, it's a perfect way to make it so you feel like you're still in the combat, you're still fighting, while also stopping you for a second and letting you take a breath. Because these games are really hard, air quotes. You know, it's not really that difficult, especially on the difficulty I'm playing on. I'm just playing badly right now. But, like, they are difficult. You need high reaction time to, like, play perfectly. And the glory kills are a way that kind of let you kind of stay in the flow of combat. Yeah, it makes me feel immersed. Agreed. It also just feels great. I remember I've seen a lot of people talking smack about glory kills, and everything's subjective in gaming and everything, but I think glory kills are amazing for PvE or cooperative games. They are a win in my book. Who's your favorite Chaos Legion? Asked Vincent. Easily the World Eaters. I love Angron. I love how tragic he is. I love his tabletop model. They're my favorite army to play on the tabletop right now, and I just love their art style. I painted them white, or I painted them red, but I've seen a lot of white ones that were World Eaters that were like painted white, and just like blood was just thrown on them, and it just pops so perfectly, and I love it. Have you seen the Emperor's Texas speech device on YouTube? Yes, I have. I love it. I discovered it late. I've only watched about like 20 episodes of it, but I need to like actually watch the whole thing because it's fucking hilarious. It's actually my go-to video that I watch every time I'm doing laundry. I don't know why it's what I watch when I'm doing laundry, but it just happens to be that. Milk for the cornflakes, cereal for the golden cereal bowl. I could have done better. That could have been way better. You're very bad at Vermintide. The combat was very linear, and I thought the perks were dookie. How could you only get like 6 and it didn't feel like it made much of a difference? That's fair. I don't remember the perks that much because I didn't grind that much in that game. But I can feel that the combat and like stuff, or at least the levels, could feel a little bit linear. Sometimes that's okay in games, but like it definitely can get repetitive. Like even this game is a little linear, but I love it because the combat is so good. I need to take chat's advice. I need to get the parry chainsword, I think. Let's go, Hive Guard. Spilling blood for Sanguinius, brothers. Let's fucking go. How many Emperor Titans did you kill? I was gone. It's been at least like 30. You really missed it. It was crazy. I heard it's like a 1% chance they even spawn. It was crazy. But I'm glad you're back, R1. You can watch the VOD. Y'all talking about Doom? I was talking about Doom. I was talking about how this game took inspiration from the glory kills for that game, and that's absolutely genius. Talk about the Demunculaba. I don't know what to really say about the Demunculaba, except it's absolutely horrible. It truly shows the like deepest depths of like what humans can do to further their own goals, because for those who don't know, the Demunculaba was a section of the Iron Warriors that wanted to get more Space Marines, so they basically like gave growth stuff to women to like make them really big and like be able to birth live Space Marines, and they would like grow like a bunch of skin on humans to make these people that were able to grow live Space Marines. It's really messed up. It's a very dark version of Warhammer 40k, and actually just goes to show how evil Chaos is. I don't really know much about the Demunculaba besides that. Just the basic concept of it's very, very gross, and it's awful. So is lore on it true? On the Demunculaba? I believe so. It's from a canon book. So it should be true. Hey, what's good, guys? What's up, Toast? Welcome back to the stream. Well, that's graphic. It's very graphic. It's probably the most graphic thing in all of 40k. It's absolutely gnarly. Luton, I think, does a really good video on it that kind of describes it in a breakdown way if you guys are interested in it. I mean, it is Halloween. Embrace the gross, the horror. You know, we all love scary stories. I was in middle school once. I got scared of the email that said if I don't forward this to 10 people, someone's gonna come to my house and kill me. I didn't sleep for a few hours because of that, and you know, it's Halloween. It's time to embrace the spooky. Knows the lore, can't parry an attack without an indicator. I just did a lot of parrying a second ago where I was fighting 2 Hive Tyrants, so I don't know what you're talking about. Or not Hive Tyrants, but I think these guys are Hive Guards or Tyranid Warriors. I believe they're Tyranid Warriors. But right now, I'm fucking up. Very nice. Sorry if I missed any chat, guys. I'm trying to focus up a little bit. Let's fucking go. God, I love this game so much. It's so good. Dude, I'm so glad I found your stream, Holy. I'm glad you like it, man. It just feeds me in a happy way whenever you guys say that you like it. I enjoy having all of you guys too. Especially your name, dude. Jackawax is just such a fucking fun name. Devin, is Jackawax not the best name ever? Is Jackawax not the best name ever? It's great. It's amazing. My girlfriend agrees. Hey, no worries, Madman. It's what the community's for. Oh, hello, brother. How has your slaughter been? It has been actually amazing. This mission has had a lot of Tyranids in a very fun way. It's been a good way to start the day. Nothing like purging Xenos to start the night off. Am I right, guys? For the Emperor and all that. I'm not a traitor. I would never play a Chaos faction on the tabletop. Don't look at my armies in the living room. You playing solo? No, I'm actually playing with people that want to join right now. This Hijack is in the chat right now, and he's absolutely carrying me, like most of my chat does a lot of the days. You guys are absolute amazing at this game, and I'm glad you guys join. If anybody wants to join next game, I have a spot open. I'll put the invite code up, so you guys can check me out if you'd like. I would love to have more of you guys in here. Blood for the blood guy. I mean, for the Emperor. I love that line in Dark Tide where it says, "Skulls for the gold," or it says, "Blood for the God Emperor, skulls for the Golden Throne." I love that. It's just like so on the edge of corn worship. It's amazing. What time do you stream in the weekends? Because the weekdays you stream at 9. I'm gonna probably start at. I'm planning on 9 a.m. PST time, but that could be. It could be different because I might try to sleep in or something because I'm off on the weekends from work. But I do plan on streaming early tomorrow and going for a while. I am going to a party tomorrow night. It's called a Silly Goose Party. I recommend everyone try to throw a Silly Goose Party at one point in their life. The goal is to just be silly. That's literally it. You do come with a bit or something that you find funny with a bunch of other friends that are also dressed up in things they find funny or bits. And then you just have a good time. It is amazing. He's got spirit. Skill dip noob, he does have spirit. Black Legion is your army? Black Legion's still sick. Even if they're basic Chaos Space Marines, they still are cool. But I do feel sorry for the amount of trim that you have to paint. You joining a bit, washing dishes right now? Hell yeah. Well, the stream will be open to anyone who could join. It's first come, first serve for anyone in chat. But I'd be happy to see anyone in chat in here. All according to the Emperor's plan. Blood for the cornflakes. Where did the cornflakes thing come from? I've never heard anyone say like cornflakes or anything like when chanting for the blood god. That'd work for me? Hell yeah, Jackawak. Where should I start on Warhammer? If you're looking for the lore, I'd recommend watching a few YouTube channels. Luton and Westhammer are my favorite. If you prefer podcasts, Adeptus Ridiculous is really good. If you're looking for games, Space Marine 2 is the best. This game is absolutely phenomenal, and I highly recommend it.
Generator 3 is discharging a regular current. Eliminates these unholy fluctuations.
I'm really bad at pairing these whip guys. They are a pain. I have no idea who you are, but it's 4:40 a.m. on Austria right now, and I'm completely wasted. Per the Emperor, though, have fun. Dude, fuck yeah. I love Austria. I've never been, but I've seen pictures, and I was like, I think I might like Austria. My girlfriend's been over there once on a layover. Who the fuck is layover? Cornflakes came from last stream. That's what I thought. I was like, is this a my stream thing, or was it like actually something in the community that? Oh my god, I missed every parry there. I gotta get the fuck away. I did it way too early. He wound up. He fucked me up. Dude, I'm doing so bad. I think we might have lost. I didn't defend properly. Hi, my name is Victor. What's your name? My name is Brady. It's nice to meet you, Victor. Welcome to the stream, man. All the nations are welcome to the Imperium. Yeah, they are. All like 30 billion of them that are in the Imperium. Nice job, Hijack. We did it. It's been a community meme for a while now. There's old art. I had a feeling. I'm like, Cornflakes is just too like awesome. It's too fun. Boss 100% correct. Xander and Coda are great for new 40k fans. I've heard about them a few times now in chat, but I've never heard of them before actually streaming for you guys. Maybe I should give them a shot. So yeah, if chat says it, Xander and what's the other guy's name? I'm losing chat. Oh my gosh, where is it? I totally lost it. Yo, what's good? What's up, Bomb Nuke? What do you think about Krieg? I think Krieg are awesome. There's a rumor. Oh, actually, it's not a rumor. I think it's confirmed at this point that there will be new Krieg models coming out in 2025, and I'm actually so stoked for it. I don't play the... I'm talking is hard when pairing, guys, I swear. There's rumored to be a new Krieg coming out, and I don't play the Imperial Guard, but I'm not going to lie. It really makes me want to get into them. You're watching a stream in your Star Wars onesie? That is fucking awesome. I love that. Izienda and Coda, they're on YouTube and Spotify. Are they like podcast style? Because if that's the case, I'll add them to my repertoire when people ask about it. Hey, Braid, do you know any info on Age of Sigmar? No, I don't really. I really actually want to get into Age of Sigmar. I really want to play the Seraphim, the lizard people, because I think they're really cool. They're the army I've been looking at for them. But I don't know a lot of the lore, really, or how to play the game. I know a little bit of the lore, but not too much. But I do think it's really cool. The models for Age of Sigmar, guys, I don't know how many of you guys are into the tabletop, but Age of Sigmar is really pretty. The models are way higher quality than Warhammer, which makes me a little bit sad because I like 40k a little bit more. But, you know, lizard people, same. Yeah, they're like lizard people. They're really cool. They have some sick models. I love the dinosaurs that you can, like, they're riding dinosaurs. It's the coolest fucking thing ever. I love it. I'm confused on who Sigmar is. He's basically... He's not like the God Emperor, but if you had to compare him to someone from 40k, he'd be like the Emperor of Mankind for Age of Sigmar. He's a really powerful, like God, basically, of mankind, but he's not xenophobic. He actually works with a lot of different races, like the elves and the dwarves and stuff, in Age of Sigmar. And he's still really powerful. I don't think he's as powerful as the Emperor, but he's basically the driving force between defending against Nagash, who's a big bad in the setting, or Chaos and stuff like that. I don't know the lore very well, so I'm sorry if it's not that accurate. I'm kind of new to Warhammer. How many Primarchs are there, and what are the Chapter Masters? Primarchs are basically the sons of the Emperor. There is 20 of them. 2 of them are lost to time, and nobody knows anything about them. 9 of them fell to Chaos, which means they're evil, and 9 of them are loyal. Chapter Masters are the leader of the Space Marine faction that follows that Primarch. All of the Space Marines in that chapter have a gene seed that descends to the Primarch that gives them abilities based on that chapter. For example, Blood Angels are really good at like fast melee combat, but have a defect that makes them want to eat people. And then you have the Salamanders, which are naturally good at blacksmithing and have natural red eyes and darker skin. You're gonna get the oh my god, Lictor. This is why you don't read chat, guys. Crap like that. Sometimes things like that happen. Oh my gosh, Vanguard is fighting a horde right now. What do you think about the Tau? You know, most of my play group plays the Tau. And by that I mean we have 2 people that play the Tau specifically. And I struggle fighting them because they're fully ranged. You have to play very uniquely versus them. They're not my cup of tea. I don't hate them. I like that they're kind of like the Covenant from Halo, but I don't like their design, personally. This Lictor's fucking us up, dude. Imagine this with Necrons and the Tyranids. Stop, I can only get so excited. Bro, Braid, the Stormcast Eternals kind of look similar to the Custodes. They do. The Stormcast Eternals are awesome. Look up, anyone who wants to look at Age of Sigmar models, look up Age of Sigmar, Stormcast Eternals, white color scheme with blood. It looks fucking phenomenal. It's white base coat, gold trim, and you just spackle blood on them. And they look amazing. What type of Space Marine are you? I am an Assault Blood Angel. Basically someone... Oh my god, Neurothrope? Oh shit. Where is he? I read somewhere that they're pretty much consistent pain. Yes, you are thinking of Dreadnoughts, but maybe Hellbrutes particularly. Halo mentioned RAR. Nobody clipped that. Nobody clipped that. That was a sacrifice for the Emperor. That was for the cause. We all saw it. That was a needed move. What mission y'all playing? Just the first mission. I'm trying to grind my assault up right now to get to a higher level. Dude, Neurothrops are so hard to fight because, like, when I'm assault, because I only have a pistol. Yeah, iframes, iframes, iframes. Question, can Dreadnoughts choose their weapons? Yes, they can. I believe they're equipped for whatever mission is at hand. So maybe sometimes they can't choose their weapons, but they're such masters of combat that it would be weird if they didn't give them an option to actually, like, choose their weapons beforehand. Hijack for the cause! Oh, beautiful crack grenade there. You guys see that? That was awesome. I don't have any ammo, so I'll punch this thing to death. Oh, or it'll think me to death. That works too. Get him, Hijack. What exactly is a Helldrake? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not exactly sure. I was looking up stuff on the wiki to do research for the short that I did on them, and I was reading conflicting things, and also from the comments, I got some conflicting comments as well about it. A Helldrake is a demon engine, so it's a vehicle that has been warped and changed over time, and then a demon is put inside of it. From what I recall, they are planes that are from the Horus Heresy that have now warped into dragons, which is fucking awesome, and then there's a demon engine put inside of it. I did read online that there is a pilot inside of it that has then morphed into the Helldrake, but I've also been told that was wrong, so I don't really know where the facts lie with the Helldrake. All I know is that they used to be from the Horus Heresy, they got a demon stuffed in them, and now they're dragons, which is fucking awesome. Hi, Braid. If you have time, can you pull up the code? I can. I'll pull it up as soon as this mission is over. What are you playing? I'm playing Space Marine 2. It's a Warhammer 40k game. Very good. It's a demon and a Space Marine crammed into a demon engine. Thank you, an Epic Nordic Gamer. That's what I thought, but I got some conflicting comments about it, so I wasn't too confident in my answer. Oh, that makes sense. No more, Braid. I can't afford any more boxes of shame. Dude, I have my box of shame right next to me right now. I've showed it on stream before. I'm not ashamed. I'll show it off. I'm proud of my gray plastic pile. One day they'll be painted. Instead of painting, I just decided to do a couple hours of streaming. I'll paint tomorrow. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You know, it's totally good. I'll get to it. Hammer OP in PvP. I have seen the Thunder Hammer in PvP. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. Demon and Pilot. Very nice. Has a Space Marine ever used energy weapons? Oh yeah. The Dark Angel specialize in plasma weapons, but they use plasma weapons all the time. I'm not sure if there's a different type of energy weapon per se, but like I guess you could consider like a Melta type of energy weapon, but like they definitely do use them. What do you know about the Raptors chapter in Space Marine? Oh man, I wish more. I know there's not a lot of lore about them, but I know there's a few people in chat that have actually said they're a big fan of them, but I don't know anything about their lore, sadly. Let me rephrase, boxes of pride. Damn right. Own that gray plastic up. The gray plastic is a point of honor. Even Henry Cavill's got some. Where do you think I should start? Tabletop Warhammer gaming. I've been really wanting to try it out, but never really found the time and the money. Where do you think I should start? So the tabletop game is expensive, obviously. The easiest way to start is to go half and half on a starter set with a friend. That'll be about like $50, $60 each, which is not bad at all. And then you don't have to paint it. You can just build and play. You can paint later if you want. And then if you can't afford that, the easiest and cheapest way to do it would be to download and look up how to run Warhammer on Tabletop Simulator, which is probably the next best thing to do. I'll take it. Thanks, Hijack. But the starter set's going to be your best way to start. But if you do want to try to learn how to play, the easiest way to get motivated to play the game is to look for a mini you like and just buy it. If you like the lore and you like the mini, you're going to be way more motivated to paint, play, and build. Hey, what's up? What's up, Grace Savant? Welcome to the stream. To be fair, a Vortex piece would be awesome to see thousands on my next army after I finish my Blood Angels, since I can't finish my guard till the Codex is released. Are you excited for the Krieg, or what type of guard regiment do you run? No energy weapons? No, not energy weapons. Enemy weapons. Oh, okay. Got you. I'm sorry. Angry Marines need to be canon? Damn right. Let's make Space King canon as well, too. You play Cadia. So does my friend. He has a snow-themed Cadia army, which is very cool. Baptists essentially lost all their relics and overzealous-looking stuff you'd usually see on a Marine. Because of this, they can rely on ranged combat and camouflage in combat. Interesting. So they're kind of like a Raven Guard chapter almost, where they focus on stealth and everything. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I need to upgrade my chainsword, so it's the one that has a parry window increase, because I love that. I'm the new Warhammer 40k, says Igznagi no Akami, and I'm starting to read the lore books. Very nice. What books are you starting to read? Westhammer, Bricky, Major Kill are good places to start. I fully agree. Skilled dude, you're very cool. Thank you for helping out in the stream. You're doing a lot of the lifting for me. You are an absolute legend. Yo, Space Marine 2, what's up, Ellen Joe? Welcome to the stream, man. Does Chaos Marines have jetpacks? Yes, the Raptors have jetpacks. They're a type of Chaos Space Marine. I mean, every Space Marine has these backpacks that Hijack has right now, which are used for stabilization, and the Chaos Space Marines have those, but they don't have, like, unless you're a Raptor, they don't have jetpacks like I do, which I'm an Assault Intercessor, or Jetpack Assault Intercessor, I think is what it's called, if you want an example of a jetpack Marine. Do I like to paint my minis clean or grimdark style? You know, to be honest, it fully depends on how I'm feeling. I kind of mix between the two. My admech are very grimdark style, but my custodies are very pretty and clean, because I feel like that fits their aesthetic. But I do have some grimdark custodies too. Specifically, my Sagittarium Guard, or Sagittarium Guard, I don't know how to pronounce it, are like way more grimdark, because I consider them like an older variant of the custodies, because I base them off the models that are in the back of the picture of the Emperor confronting Horus, which is very cool. Corvus is correct. Every Space Marine has their own power packs and stuff. They're not so jetpacks, but I believe they're for stabilization. Don't worry, Hijack. I'll save you. We have to kill this thing. This is top priority right now for me. 2. Come on, you motherfucker. Yeah, that's right. We got him. We got him. Sons of the Emperor, an anthropology of the Horus Heresy Primarchs. I have actually not heard that book. Is it kind of just like a synopsis of everything? Because if so, I would love to steal that to recommend it to chat when they say what books to read, because that sounds good. Yeah, the minis are very expensive, guys. If you're looking to get into the Warhammer hobby, definitely have a disposable income, or be willing to spend like at least a couple $100 for a full army. It's a lot, but it's very fun and very worth it, but it is a lot of money. You remember I was on last night's stream? I do remember you on last night's stream. By the way, guys, I do remember a lot of the names on last night's stream. There's a lot kind of blending together and everything, but especially if you chat a lot, I do remember you. Especially if you help me answer questions and everything. For the Emperor. Yes, Ellen Joe. That's the energy we need in chat. For the Emperor and Sanguinius, brothers. The Carcharodons are Marines that patrol the Void Sharks to hunt the enemies of man. They're very quiet and brutal, and definitely not Night Lord successors. I love that theory that they're Night Lord successors, but I also think they could be Raven Guard. But the like idea they could be either is very cool. Zonthar is basically a psychic Tyranid. Terrifying motherfuckers. They're also the hardest enemy to fight in the game, in my opinion. What's a Tyranid? Tyranids are a hive mind race of insects, or just like bioforms, I guess. That's what these things are. They consume biomass and use it to increase the size of their ranks. They're eating the entire galaxy, basically. Hey, what's up, Braid? What's up, Astro Void? Welcome back to the stream, man. Drop the code after this game. I will put the code up, guys. There is one spot open. It will be first come, first serve. What is the strongest enemy in Space Marine 2? Definitely the Neurothrope, in my opinion. He is the hardest thing to kill. And the most annoying. You could definitely argue the Hellbrute or the just normal Thousand Suns. It's just like the Flamer or the Terminator is, but yeah. Oh, hi, Miso. We're getting attacked by a cat, guys. Did anyone see the cat just consume my camera? Miso, do you want to be on lap? Or do you just want attention? Everybody say hi, Miso. Hi, Miso. Miso, you're famous on the internet. Yeah, everyone's going to know your name. Yeah, it's what Miso's always wanted, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that not feel good? Oh, goodbye, Miso. Are you going to pass in front of the camera again? Yep, there she goes. Miso ate us for a second. Wait, so you have Miso and Mango? Yeah, Miso got her name from eating miso soup, and Mango got his name from eating a mango smoothie. Although we do kind of wish we named Mango Noodle. Named by different people, too, yes. Is this game just knock off Gears of War of gameplay, but I'd consider it more like a mix of Gears of War and Doom. But it doesn't feel like Gears of War too much because of it just feels like a different game because it's not a cover shooter, while Gears of War is a cover shooter. So it doesn't really have that same feeling. But you do get similarities somewhat. But I wouldn't say call it a knockoff. I'd say it's inspired by it. Can I play with you if I get Warhammer? Graceful Bot, yes. Anyone in chat can play with me if they'd like. I am going to give members priority to join. If I can, I'll add you on Steam or something. And it is first come, first served to anyone who wants to join. I'm sorry I can't really do it a better way, but it is just a code you guys have to enter, so it is hard. Code's going to be up, guys. If anybody wants to join, feel free to jump on in. Hijack, thanks for playing. You can stay for a little bit longer if you'd like. In Warhammer, everything sucks, unless you're an Eldar or on a pleasure planet, because then you're actually pretty good. Godzilla with the instant join. Crazy. Good job, man. That was very fast. Misa respects the Emperor. Damn right she does. Also a God and War in there. Godzilla. I've never played... Well, actually, that's a lie. I played the God of War that was on PlayStation and stuff, the newer one. I haven't played Ragnarok. No spoilers, please. I really want to play it. I just haven't bought it yet. I'm going to buy it very soon and play it because I love the God of War series. I think it's amazing. But yeah, I didn't know it was like God of War. I never played the original games, but oh no, you're right. It is kind of like the new God of War game because there is like finishers in that game too, I believe. Pleasure Planet. Do I dare ask what that is? It's not as bad as you think it is. It's basically a paradise tropical world where like everything is very pretty and you go there for pleasure, but it's not like, you know, pleasure. It's more like you're going there on a vacation. A lot of like nobles in the Imperium go there and stuff. They're very cool. They're very rare though to work on them. Most Imperium citizens have a very bad life. Living on a craft world, if you're an Eldar, which are the space elves, is also very similar to that, but like in a different way. We're getting upgrades, boys. I'm gonna swap the Power Fist. I want to upgrade it all the way. Just the parry one. Where's the parry one? Fencing up. That's the one I'm looking for. I want fencing up. So this is the one I want. So I need that purple shit is what I need. Let's rock the Power Fist for this mission. I want to level it up. Have you ever played Crysis 3? No, but I played Crysis 2. I loved Crysis 2. It's one of my favorite games on Xbox when I used to play it. Warhammer was around a decade before Doom was even created, much less Gears. Oh, no, yeah, I don't mean it's, like, based off, like, the lore and stuff. I'm mostly talking about the gameplay. Like, oh, hi, Miso, you're back. It's it's more, I'm saying it's based off of like gameplay wise. The Lord of Warhammer came before any of those games. I'm talking about like the new Doom 2016 especially is very, this game is taking a lot of inspiration from it. It's also taking a lot of inspiration from the Gears of War series. No, Miso's giving me licks. Is it bath time, Miso? Okay, Miso, I can't move the mouse. I also can't see half the screen. Yep, there you go. Keep it moving, lady. Oh my gosh, she's all over right now. Okay, we'll do another game on this level because I need to do it. Miso just messing with my girlfriend too. Miso. Can we get some Misos in chat, guys? Wear Miso's a scarf for 10 energy? Man, if she stood still for that long, maybe. Miso's definitely a Primarch, probably one of the lost ones. She's in disguise. Maybe that's what their abilities were. They could shapeshift. This game is just too awesome because it's like a game that I can't explain. I mean, honestly, it is kind of hard to explain. Are you excited for the new Tyranid mission? Yes, I heard that there's going to be giant flesh pillars that are going into the stratosphere, and I said, fuck yes, sign me up. Does the Blood Ravens have any interaction with the other chapters? I believe they do. They're canon and they're from the Dawn of War series. I don't know a lot about them, but I could imagine that they would interact at some point. Cats are chaos gods, honestly. Is the Primarch of the Thousand Suns alive? Yes, and he's scary. His name is Magnus. He's one of the strongest Primarchs. Guys, it's the best class in the game. I've heard people argue it's either heavy or bulwark. It's probably one of those two. Why are you acting weird, Misa? Why are you chewing on things?
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranids hive tyrant.
How many gods are there in Warhammer 40k? There's a lot of them, but there's 4 major ones. Slaanesh, Nurgle, Tzeentch, and Khorne. Khorne is the god of the blood god, also the god of honor and fighting. Slaanesh is the god of excess. Tzeentch is the god of change. Nurgle is the god of decay. Those are the big ones. You can also argue the Emperor, but he's not a god per se. He could be. There's theories, but he's the god Emperor of mankind, but he's not like the Chaos gods. We stand Malice. Malice is also a Chaos god. I forget what he's a Chaos god of, and he's teased, but he hasn't been fully revealed yet. Do we see this game falling short for the future ever? I've been asked that, but my main response is the 40k game, and it's pretty unlikely. Lol. What do you mean falling short in the future? Do you mean like it's going to age badly or something like that? Or like not get enough new content? The Power Fist is so cool. I love that you can't use the Power Fist in the campaign. Like, and they let you use it in the multiplayer. It's so cool. Because, like, I like when games don't spoon feed you everything. Like, they're not afraid for you to miss content. Like, Bethesda, for example, is really bad at that. They like to kind of throw everything in your face so you don't miss content. But there's something really special about playing a game and talking about it with a friend. And they're like, I never used that. Like, Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, my God. That is a great example of that. Like, I tell stories to my friend of that game. Like, I talk about an encounter, and he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, you didn't see that encounter? And he's like, no. And then he has to replay the entire game to get there. And he's like, that was awesome. I'm so sad I missed that the first time around. Like, that is cool. Trust your fans to find everything that makes their playthrough special. Very cool. I love the Power Fist. Why did it take me so long to do this? I haven't used the Power Fist in so long. I think it looks a little bit more goofy than the other options, but like, come on, it's so awesome. What is Slaanesh the god of? She is the god of excess, so everything in excess. And yes, that means, yes, that she is the funny sex god, if that's what you guys want me to say. But she also is the god of too much drugs, too much music, too much anything. Even like being a bodybuilder to an extreme extent would be someone who worships Slaanesh. Like, it's very surprising. It's like when you take things a little bit too far. Like, even if you are a perfect fencer, like Lucius, for example, he wants to be perfect at dueling, is his thing. It's very interesting. God of what now? Thunderhammer for the one. Thunderhammer is also very good. I just have a max level, so I'm like, I need to level up the Power Fist. Yes, Big Doe, that is the perfect explanation. How do the Primarchs die since the Primarchs are essentially sons of the Emperors? They can die just like anything else. The Demon Primarchs don't, though. They're reconstituted in the Warp, which means they're pretty much revived by the Chaos Gods. But a normal Primarch can die, and a few of them have. Like, for example, Ferrus Manus had his head cut off, and he's not coming back. Lucius is my guy, by the way. Funny fellow, can swing a sword like no other. He is... Oh my god, I just fell. That's so embarrassing. They are very strong. Theodore, you have a question. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How's it going?
Wait, Alias. Can your device identify the weak points of today's foe?
Yes, and its machine
What?
spirit is
Oh. For anyone who played Baldur's Gate 3 before, my girlfriend just got killed by the wish spell. For those who know, you know. For those who don't know, I'm not going to spoil the game for you. Buy Baldur's Gate 3. It is the best fucking game ever. And I'll die on that hill. I love that game, especially if you like RPGs. As much as I try to cope with my fellow Fist successors, Lucius absolutely demolished the Exorcist. I didn't actually know that, but Lucius is a really good dueler, so I'm not surprised. I watched the Warhammer Plus thing that they did on him a little bit ago. It was pretty cool. Dude, the Power Fist charge attack makes me feel like I'm gone from Hunter x Hunter. That's so cool. What are dreadnoughts? I've heard lots of people talking about them. Okay, so dreadnoughts, they're my favorite thing in 40K. I love dreadnoughts. They're freaking amazing. They're like mech suits in a way. There's a space marine that's put inside of them. However, it's a little bit different from a normal like Gundam mech suit if you're used to that. There's a thing called a sarcophagus, which a space marine is put into when they cannot be healed or regenerate from wounds on the battlefield. If you're an honored brother in the Space Marines and you basically deserve to be interred in a dreadnought, they'll take you when they can't save your life and they'll put you in a sarcophagus, which is a life support machine, and then stick you in a dreadnought. And then you are kept alive perpetually inside of that dreadnought to fight and serve the Emperor as a basically a god of death. They are absolutely brutal. Their catchphrase is "Only in death does my duty end," which is fucking awesome. They're really cool. There's also a bunch of different chassis of them and stuff too. Like there's a Redemptor Dreadnought, which actually puts so much strain on the Space Marine's body that it kills them slowly. But there's a lot of Dreadnoughts. But the basic of them is they're a life support machine that keeps the Space Marine alive so he can fight longer. It's a fate worse than death. I think it's a fate worse than death. It's considered an honor for Space Marines, but man, it is brutal. Braid, can you possibly explain the Sisters of Battle version of the Dreadnoughts? Oh, the fucking, yes, I can. The Sisters of Battle, they have something called pentatant engines and mortifiers, which are like Dreadnoughts in the way that they're Dreadnoughts, but instead of actually being an honor to be put in one and you're hopped them on drugs and stuff to make you still stay alive and everything, you are put inside of a torture device, basically, strapped to a robot and then shoved into the front lines. So not only are you a body shield for basically being a criminal, you are then thrown into the front lines to then basically die for the Emperor to live up for your sins. It's very cool. The Sisters of Battle love their punishments. They are fucking awesome. I love penitent engines. Did I do a good job explaining that? Because I don't know their lore very like in depth, but I do know their basic description. They are awesome. I think his brother doesn't reach out. I'm sorry, Pilot. Did I miss your chat? There's a lot going on right now. But however, I shall fight for the Emperor, and I shall see you soon. I am a Dreadnought. Sadly, it's traumatic. Oh, you're a pilot for a Dreadnought. I get it. What do you want to see? What do you want to see in the DLC? I want to see more factions. I want to see more versus Tyranids. I love fighting the Tyranids, and I want to see more campaign missions if they can. That's really cool, but I feel like it's sad that I'll live forever until they die a second time. Yeah, it's really brutal because they're actually put in stasis in between combat. So they'll go to sleep and then wake up and they'll start fighting and then be put to sleep again. So hundreds of years could pass before they're reawakened again. And sometimes they have completely new battle brothers around them, so they don't remember any of their friendships. Well, they remember their friendships, but like it's basically making new friends every time you wake up, which is like so sad. Oh shit, that was such a fast shot. Why did the other Chaos Legion attack while with the Thousand Suns act like a meat shield? I mean, there's so many wars going on in the galaxy. Like, there's a million Chaos attacks happening all at once across the entire Milky Way galaxy. So the Chaos other legions didn't show up because, one, they're actually not allied with each other. There's sometimes, it's called Chaos Undivided. Sometimes they get together and they form like a alliance to do a major goal. But most of the time, Chaos are fighting each other as much as they're fighting the Imperium. Maybe not so much fighting each other, but they don't work with each other. They call it the Great Game. The other Chaos Gods are always trying to get one up on the other one. The skill diff dude, it almost banned you from my Twitch chat because you said bitch ass. It said, this person is trying to bully others. I approved it, so don't worry, but I think it's very funny. Can Primaris Space Marines wear Terminator armor? Yes, they can. I need to go put this thing down. What are those dreads not looking things that have the flesh and spikes sticking out of them? Sorry, can you describe it a little bit more? I don't actually know what you're talking about. What are the ones for the criminals, not dreadnoughts? Those are the penitent engines and mortifiers. I believe the mortifiers are for the Sisters of Battle that are betrayed or being punished, and the penitent engines are the ones that are actually trying to, like, for criminals and everything. Are you talking about Hellbrutes, Corbin? You were talking about Hellbrutes, and those are the Chaos versions of Dreadnoughts. Do Space Marines have any romance in their lives? Not really. I believe all of them are pretty much celibate for the most part. But the Space Wolves do canonically fuck, and the Salamanders can still hang out with their families. So the Salamanders, not so much like romance in their lives, but they do have their families they still love and care about. Why do the Thousand Suns do turn into cocaine? So the Thousand Suns are part of they follow Tzeentch, which is the Chaos God of Change. And basically, Ahriman, one of their Thousand Sun members, tried doing a very powerful spell, and Tzeentch tricked him into accidentally turning most of his legion into dust. So all of the Rubric Marines that we see in the campaign are actually just automatons, pretty much, that are Space Marines that used to be normal Space Marines, and then that spell went wrong, and now they're just dust that are controlled by the sorcerers that were powerful enough to not get affected by the spell. It's actually very tragic and sad. What is a Castigator Titan? I actually have no idea. I'm not very familiar with the different types of Titans. I know the Emperor Titan is in the game. You can see it in the background of a few things. I know an Imperator Titan is supposed to be even bigger. I know Psi Titans are Psychic Titans. I know no-brainer there. Stuff like that. W. Rylanor, if you know, you know. Rylanor is the best Dreadnought in the game, baby. Well, in the lore. Rubric Marines are horrifyingly still sentient. They are. That's actually absolutely brutal.
Gifts from the forge.
The only romance Space Marine have is for their love for the Emperor. That's very true. Forgot how to swallow for a second there. That was embarrassing. Ugh. At Theodore, it was a giant titan that made everything else look small. It was sadly corrupted to chaos and was destroyed. I recall it now. Someone in chat actually mentioned that the other day. Let's get the fuck out of here, boys. What's a Rubric Marine, or however you spell it? They are the Chaos Space Marines of the Thousand Suns. They're the ones that are made of dust now and everything. They are basically the foot soldiers of Tzeentch. I hate how you don't get iframes during that visual animation. Oh, man. Best Blood Angel chapter, in my opinion, the Lamenter's Successor chapter. They are the best. You guys can tell when I'm reading chat because I immediately just start like missing every shot. Damn.
My blade hungers.
I'm just hearing good guys. Compared to the rest of the Imperium and the Warhammer world in general, for sure, the Salamanders are the most good guy chapter, honestly. Thank you. Why can Chaos Gods don't intervene directly and taking over territory? It's a good question, actually. I'm not super sure why the Chaos Gods don't intervene directly. There's a lot of like different explanations for it. One is that they can't take physical form and they can mostly just like control from the back. But truly, I don't understand why they don't either. If they don't really care about a realm of existence, because they also exist in multiple different realms at once, it's very complicated. Eldar children beg different than the Salamanders aren't good. Hey, it was only a few Eldar children, all right, that they burned to death. It was only a few of them. I really want to get in 40K to try to understand the lore and whatnot, but I find it so difficult. Any suggestions? There's some good channels out there. There's one channel that everyone talked about earlier in chat that I completely forgot the name of already. But if anyone in chat wants to recommend them again, they are really good. If not that, Luton and Major Kill are really good. West Hammer is also super good too.
Overlord approaches from this corridor.
Sup, Bulkster? Welcome to the chat, man.
News. Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge.
What rank do I have in this game? I actually don't know. I'm like level 8 or something on this guy.
Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the
That would be awesome, Hilda. I doubt the con will ever get referenced like that, but that would be really cool.
My lord.
Isander and Coda. Great for beginners. That's where to start. Isander and Coda. You on Twitch? Yes, wait, I am on Twitch. If anybody wants to check out my Twitch too, it's Braid Nation, Braid_Nation on twitch.tv. I'm streaming horizontal on there if anybody wants to check that out as well. I personally think it's a little bit better quality. Twitch is a little bit easier to stream on, but if you guys prefer YouTube, feel free to stay on there. That's fine too. I can't reach it. I guess we'll shoot these guys. Why didn't the Hive fleet send a Norm emissary to wipe out the Space Marines? Oh my gosh, Mango. No, I'm good.
You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
My cat just jumped on my monitor. What the deuce are those lizard things? There's so many. These are Tyranids. They are a hive mind sentient race of... Oh my god, now I need help. Oh my gosh, my cat is behind my monitor right now. Yes. It's just... It's fine, if you just leave the room, he'll follow you.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos neither beast will be in visual range shortly.
He's making sure the cables are all good.
And what a visual it is.
Give him a little, show off his noodleness on the camera.
Give the Hive beast a moment.
That's Mango, guys. Everybody say hello.
Detonate the charges now.
So cute baby. Wait, is it a boy? It is a boy. He's an absolute amazing. He's my cat. He's my favorite. Why do you use the heavy bolter instead of the regular bolter? I'm trying to level it up. I've already maxed out the normal, the regular bolter, so I'm just leveling it up right now. I actually prefer the regular bolter over it.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion invasion is still in full effect.
Hi, bro. Much love from India. Keep it up. What's up, man? Hi from India. That's crazy. It's wild when I see people not from the new.
We can hold this position.
I always find it really crazy when people from other countries are in the chat and stuff too. It's wild. Is this game hard? Yeah, it's a little bit hard, but it's also very rewarding. I think this game is very cool. If you play in lower difficulties too, you definitely can get away with like not performing at your best, but like the higher difficulties, you can definitely get sweaty and stuff too if you like that. How many minis do you have? Well, I have about 3,000 points of world leaders and 3,000 points of custodies and about 1,500 points of admech. I have a lot of them. And then I have my unpainted, unbuilt pile of shame right here. All of unbuilt, unpainted minis, an entire box full of them. So I've got quite a bit. Well, I gotta go. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you say you have to go. I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot of chats coming in today. It's really hard for me to keep up with them. There's a lot more than I'm used to. So if I miss any, if you say it again, I'll do my best to try to see your chat. If I miss it, I'm very sorry. Box of Pride. Yes, it is the Box of Pride. You are correct. I'm trying to level up Vanguard and the Melta after I got done with the Tactical. The Rush is awesome. I fucking love the Vanguard. They're my highest level class. The Assault's my favorite, though, honestly. I just know they're not very good, so I'm leveling them up a little bit slower, but they're good. I like them a lot. You have 12k points of Tyranids? That's crazy. That's an insane amount of Tyranids. How did you paint that many? That is true. 12,000 points is crazy. You got dedication, man. I got respect for that. What's good? What's up, Doom Guy? I fucking love your games. Thank you for inspiring the glory kill mechanic in this game. Oop. Give me that armor back. How's the point system work? So the points work at every single model has a point. Oh my gosh, so many crack grenades. Good job. Every model has a point attached to it, and most games of 40k are played with 2,000 points. So you put models on the tabletop with some restrictions until you have about 2,000 points, and then you play against another army that also has 2,000 points. Like, for example, one Space Marine model, let's say, for example, is worth 10 points, but a Guardsman model, oh my gosh, this thing's gonna kill me. A Guardsman model would be worth, like, 4 points or 5 points or something, so much cheaper. You a loner, or... No, I'm not a loner. I got two fans in the chat, and my girlfriend's over there. She's very cool. Yeah, I have two fans. I have two fans and a girlfriend, so I'm not a loner. Obviously, I'm not a loner because of my two fans and my girlfriend, guys. Obviously. Wade Ruby says, you seem like a good stringer. First thing I saw was your short of you explaining how the guy is put in a box and controls a mech and sleeps. Well, welcome to the stream, man. I hope you're having a good time. I'm glad you came by. Hey, what's your Twitch name? I've asked like 4 times, not gonna lie, because I didn't hear it. No, you're totally good. I'm actually just gonna pin my Twitch name in the chat, guys. Give me 1 second.
We have no choice but to follow. Let us hope this is not a trap.
All right, guys, just follow that link, and then when it asks you for your credit card details and social security number, don't forget to put those in. Very important to watching the stream. If you need any help with it or anything, I'm more than happy to jump on a call with you to talk you through it. But, you know, very important to join in the stream. You get hit by the Black Rage yet? No, I haven't, luckily. I've still been pretty chill for the most part, but, you know, I can feel... I'm getting a little bit bloodthirsty. I think when I get to the higher difficulties, it might come over a little bit. They're effectively the Ultramarines and the Tyranids. Oh, what is? I missed that. That's actually really cool. Who's the Ultramarines and the Tyranids? That's good to know. No, I mean, do you play alone? Hi, John Wilk. Welcome to the stream. I loved your movies. Is there going to be a fifth one? No, I play with my friends a lot of the time. When they're on, when I'm streaming and stuff, I like to give chance for people in chat to join. So I'll like rotate people in chat that can play and join. Like Hijack and Godzilla are both people that are in chat right now, so I'm just giving them a chance to play. Maybe we can play one day. Yeah, man, I would love to. You're more than welcome to join the game or whatever. I do first come first serve because I feel like that's only fair for people that want to play. But if you want to come in, feel free. Let me know when you start seeing horrors. For sure. Why didn't the Hive Fleet Leviathan send like 2 enormous armies to pretty much wipe out the defenders? Honestly, the answer to that is this game was in development before the Norm Emissary was probably in development. So they didn't have the model or the like means to even make it in the game. So it probably wasn't deemed necessary. That doesn't mean it can't be added as DLC though later. But I do predict the Swarm Lord would probably come first. But my guess actually would be they didn't send the Norm Emissary because of development restrictions. That would be my guess. Where's this Slaughter? Meanwhile, the miniguns and more insane version of him. I'm gonna get the game, but I'm gonna drop a follow so I can keep track. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for that. What's up, brother? Hi, Saitimus. Welcome back to the stream. Oh, shit. Just finished Wukong. This is next on my list. Dude, I gotta play Wukong. I actually have not played it yet. Is it worth it? What would you give it out of 10? Because I love single-player games like that. Is it kind of like Ghost of Tsushima? Because that's one of my favorite single-player games. Are they making another Space Marine game? It's probably not in development yet, but this game was so successful, they're definitely going to make another one.
We have more punishment to mete out. Our skin crawls with the aliens.
They're also still making content for this game too, so it should still be getting stuff for a while. But they'll make another Space Marine game for sure. This game was way too successful for Saber Interactive to not make another one. Oh shit. What is he doing? I still have not read The Infinite Divine. I really should. I hear it's the best Warhammer 40k book. Like, it's not even close. Dodge. That actually does so much damage. All right, I'm gonna sleep. I'll sub to your YouTube channel. John Wick, thanks, man. I hope you enjoy the content and stuff. Oh my god, we just got fucked up. That thing one-shot both of us. That's crazy. Glonso, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome. Run, Godzilla, run! Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a terrible idea. Why is he doing this now? We're all back up. Godzilla's clutch. Motherfucker, dude. I'm so bad at fighting this guy with the assault.
But my duty sustains me.
John, I think Thanos killed your dog. Could you imagine? Could John Wick beat Thanos? What do you guys think? Do you think John Wick could beat Thanos? Fuck, dude, I have like no ammo left and I can't get to the thing. Holy shit! Stun locked like a motherfucker, dude. That was crazy. Good dodge. Yes! Good job, guys. How many factions are currently in the game versus what you think they'll add? I don't think they'll add that many more factions. I think they'll add 1 or 2 more max. And currently in the game, there's only 3 factions, technically, if you don't count the different types of Space Marines. And the Chaos chapters you can play as in PvP. You got Tyranids, Thousand Suns, and Space Marines.
Excellent work,
You were Trisper on YouTube? Well, welcome to the stream, man. I'm glad you're on Twitch and everything now. It's a little bit higher quality, I feel. John Wick could look at Thanos with all the stones and Thanos would be scared. Honestly, John Wick has a great aura to him. Watch is going to start screaming about Horus any minute now? Nah, man, I'm chill. This is a chill stream, guys. We're chill right now. No falling to Horus on my watch. The tower of the victims and know what's best for the greater good. That's a hot take. I mean, the tower are not very evil, so. What's your favorite Space Marine clan / group? I love the Blood Angels. They're my favorite. Second close favorite is the Salamanders. World Leaders be lit. World Leaders are my favorite army to play right now on the tabletop. How long do you anticipate till the next Space Marine game? I'd give it 4 years. At minimum. At minimum 4 years. I'd probably guess 6 years if this game stays popular because they'll keep updating it. But development takes a long time, and Saber Interactive definitely takes a long time with their games because they're very passionate about it and they like to add as much content as they can. Yes, another Salamander lover. Let's fucking go. John Wick, you got a good taste, man. Do the Thousand Sons have Chaos Titans? Most likely. I believe every Chaos Legion has their own, like, Titans left over. There's tons of them that are left over from the Horus Heresy. Tau, your favorite faction? I have two people, my play group and everything, we have two Tau players. It's their favorite faction, too. So I play versus a lot of Tau. Which means I don't like them that much because I play versus them a lot, but I still think they're pretty cool. I hope they choose a different chapter for the next game. I'm getting tired of the Ultramarines. Me too, man. I don't think they will, sadly. But I do hope for the best. And I do hope that they do add someone else. There's a Corn Emperor Titan. That's fucking awesome. What's it called? I'd love to know more about that. We have to enjoy this game before they let the next... let's not get greedy here. This is the first Space Marine third-person shooter in a while. Agreed. It is honestly crazy this game is this good. It's amazing. Favorite chapter of the Gyats? I hear they're pretty big. The Gyats a very big chapter. A lot of rich history. If you have a chance to get a full set of Space Marine power armor, would you take it? I probably would. It'd be pretty sick. I actually might not wear it, though. I'd probably just put it on display. That'd be pretty sick. I wouldn't wear it, though, I don't think. I'm a collector at heart. Literally booting up the game for the first time right now. Dude, you're going to fucking love it. This game is insane. What's the difference between this and Helldivers? This is a little bit more narratively focused, I'd say. And Helldivers is more just like wave defense and everything. You're like completing a narrative mission, which this can get a little bit more repetitive because there's only 6 missions, but it's a little bit more mechanically intensive, I feel, too. Adamantius? Is that what it's called? That's fucking awesome.
The rate of diminishing returns on menial labor is abominable. A greater percentage of the crew should be servitors. I agree. However, the Astartes prefer...
Slaanesh follower found. Whoever follows the Gyats. I have heard they are falling to chaos, you know. PvE, it is a PvE game. There is PvP in this game too, but I think the main draw of it is the PvE for sure. Let's just run through each mission. Why not? Do not compare Space Marine to Helldivers. It's just easy to compare them because they're both PvE games, and they are both set in the future, sci-fi with like a dystopian, like militaristic, like narrative campaign and everything, so it's really easy to compare them even if the gameplay is vastly different. For the most part. What's up, Godzilla? You look fucking awesome. I love the hood. Armor looks amazing. But I do agree, the gameplay is vastly different. Salamanders are your favorite Space Marine chapter? Good choice, Ace. I love the Salamanders. I can't wait till I can afford this game. Angry Yoshi says, I would love to see a new faction in this game, but I feel like they may save new factions for a new game. Adding a new faction with a whole new set of minorists, majors, extremist enemies, and balancing it all with existing classes is a huge task. And Angry Yoshi, that is a very good and educated guess on if not adding other classes to this game and everything. I love that. I can already tell you're someone that appreciates and knows a lot about game design, and I like that. But yeah, you're totally right. I think on the roadmap they did say they want to add another faction into the game, but if they didn't, I would not be surprised because just like you said, it is a lot of work. Would you want an RPG where you make your own Space Marine and choose your faction? That'd be fucking awesome. I'd actually prefer that to be like a Sims-like game, honestly. That'd be pretty fun. Space Wolves are always for the win. We got a Space Wolves fan in chat. Space Wolves are pretty cool. Our Chaos Space Marine, so Chaos Space Marines are angrier, especially if they're world eaters. Their whole thing is they're angry. It's where they get their power. I feel like everyone likes Salamanders, Blood Angels, and Ultramarines. We need to spread the love around. It is true. They are very popular, but a lot of people also like the Dark Angels, are the second most popular Space Marine chapter, I believe.
The astropathic relay station. The source of the interference lies in heretic-occupied territory. Locate and destroy whatever is jamming our communications.
Imagine if the game made a game like Total Warhammer, but in 40K. God, I wish to. That would be amazing. Actually curious for people in chat, no bias, what would be the strongest chapter or successor? My personal 2 picks are Dark Angels, and I feel like you could argue the Black Templars, but I don't know.
Entering the dead zone now.
Understood. Damocles out.
Oh, Grey Knights too. I always forget to count the Grey Knights in the Space Marine chapters because I consider them separate. But you are correct. The Grey Knights would technically be the correct answer. If we're counting not the Grey Knights, it's got to be Dark Angels or Black Templars for me. But I think Dark Angels take it pretty easy. What happened to the Dark Angels after Lion Sons of the Forest? Man, I wish I knew. I've been craving more Primarch lore about the Lion. I want to know what he's up to. I love the White Scars and Exorcist. I think the Exorcists have slowly become my favorite. I've been seeing a lot of people mention the Exorcist a little bit more. I like how Space Marine 2 has opened up the like love for like a lot of kind of obscure successor chapters.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's keen blade.
Up top villain, the Inquisition knows your address.
I shall suffer your foray for only so
Strongest of the Ultramarines and the Black Templars in terms of size, however, it's up to personal thoughts. That is true. Size-wise, they are the biggest for sure. My opinion is they do add a new faction to the game. It's probably going to be the Gene Stealer cults. Oh, that would be interesting. I didn't even think of the Gene Stealer cults. I'm not going to lie, guys. I thought I wanted to build a Gene Stealer cult army for a long time, but then I thought about painting them or forcing my girlfriend to paint them, and I didn't want to put myself or her through that torture. But I think they are pretty cool. They have some sick models. The Aberrant, oh my god, and the Abomination are fucking so cool. The Lion doesn't want you to know. That's the thing. He's good at that. He is really good at keeping secrets. That's part of his charm, though. What's a Space Marine? A Space Marine is a genetically modified human to basically be a super soldier. They have more organs. They move faster. They're stronger. They're smarter for the most part. And every single chapter of Space Marines has a different niche or gimmick. The Blood Angels, for example, which I'm playing, are really good at melee, but the Ultramarines are really good at planning and are all around are really good. Just like they're kind of like jack of all trades in a way. And then you have people like the Space Wolves, which are very ferocious and also really good at melee, but in a different way from the Blood Angels. Sweaty speedrunner friends, you're the only person that's actually noticed that, Bush, in chat before. Welcome to the stream, man. Who summoned me? Who summoned him, guys? Heckno has entered the chat. Oh, that's so fucking funny. If you're gonna make your own faction of Space Marine, what color would you choose? Oh, pink, all the way. Pink is my favorite color, and I'm missing pink Space Marine faction. I would fucking love it. My girlfriend painted a bunch of pink Space Marines, and they look awesome. So, I would love a pink faction. That's the color I would do. Can I get your user when I get a chance? 1 second, John Wick. I will try to remember after this game. Doomguy69 from YouTube. I love the name. What's your favorite part of the game? In the campaign, final mission is just too good. It's peak in every way. And the Hive Tyrant mission and Operations is my favorite operation mission. Have the Tyranids attacked a world corrupted by Chaos before? Yes, they have, except they don't like attacking Chaos worlds because when Chaos Marines and Demons are killed, they dematerialize, so they don't offer biomass. So the Tyranids will go out of their way to avoid Chaos and Necron planets. Fallout Power Armor is better. Kind of got to agree. I love some Fallout Armor. The reason why the Space Marine armor is like this, by the way, isn't because the design is perfect. It's because it's very easy to paint, which I think is a very fun fact. who would win between the Spartans and Space Marines, I think a Spartan 2 would beat one Space Marine in combat. I think it depends though. Like I think Titus could beat the average Spartan, but the average Space Marine could not beat like an average Spartan 2. Hey, Brett, I gotta go. I love your streams, but glad the nation is growing for the Emperor. No problem, Toast. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad to see you again. You're one of the OGs. You were in one of the first streams, so I'm glad to see you keep coming. Oh, Hive Fleet Kronos fights Chaos. I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting. Alfarius, what's up, man? You would never guess what my username on YouTube is, Wade. I wouldn't. I don't even know where to start. Okay, what are the Xenos? The punching bag is almost all... Okay, what are Xenos? The punching bag in almost Warhammer 40k games? Xenos just means alien. So in this game in particular, the alien that we're fighting are the Tyranids, which are like a horde of a hive mind creature that consume biomass to grow. Very classic horde sci-fi enemy. It was Wade? I should have guessed. I should have known. Space Marine have strength and height and weight over Spartan, and then they have their armor, which is thicker and enhances the ability. The Spartan doesn't stand a chance. I thought that as well too, but it's really hard. It's really hard to gauge, and I'm not versed enough with all the facts about a Spartan and all the facts about the nitty-gritty details of a Space Marine's armor to say who would win. But I am a big Halo glazer, so I really want to give it to the Spartans. But I do gotta say, the Space Marines are bigger and are way heavier, but I feel like the Spartans do have a little bit of stronger and more effective armor than Space Marines, just at a base level. But the Space Marines do have thicker armor, so you are right. It's just not as high-tech, I don't think. But it is really hard to say, and honestly, I can see it being argued either way. You watch an hour-and-a-half video about lore, you still don't get it? Dude, I fully understand. It's fucking crazy. There's so much. Brother, how do the Tyranid Xenos get guns? So fun fact about that, the guns that they have are actually just other Tyranids they're holding. So every gun is another alive creature that shoots ammo that is also alive. Warhammer's peak fiction, guys. It doesn't get any better than that. It's a thing. It's an organism holding an organism that shoots organisms. It does not get better than that. Here's a question: do you think a Spartan sword could go through a Spartan sword go through Space Marine army? Oh, you mean the energy sword? Definitely. It's plasma, and it can cut through Spartan armor pretty easily. I bet it could. I'd put it on the same level as a power sword, which can cut through Space Marine armor. You should dive on the lore and come back. Honestly, I should. Because there's so many facts that you need to like look in on both sides of the argument that it's really hard, like especially like me just jumping in, improving it all with like just no direction. It's kind of hard to argue either side, but I do think there is more of an argument that you could say the Space Marine's gonna win, especially if you're counting like their special units, and especially if it's a named Space Marine. Ember Mankind helped the space travel and needs to be fed souls every day, and the humans praise and love him so much. Going around for the Emperor's heresy. Question is, why don't they just take him from the chair so he can regenerate back to full? That's a good question. They don't know because he can't talk, really. There's a lot of arguments to be had, or a lot of people say, like, just take him off. Don't take him off. There's a lot of people that think both ways. I think he should be taken off. I think it'd be fun. Wes Hammer got you into 40k. Wes Hammer is really good, man. His energy is immaculate. I would love to say hi to him someday. He is very cool. I'm a big fan. Space Marine armor with Spartan tweaks would be unbelievable. Agreed. If Space Marines have mutants, they do. There is a chapter called the Black Dragons, which have weird bone defects where their bones kind of grow like Wolverines almost. So there is mutations and stuff, even in Space Marines. Like even Sanguinius, the Primarch of the Blood Angels, he had angel wings, and he was considered a mutant. And also, if the Emperor leaves his chair, there is supposed to be a kill switch on his throne that blows up. Favorite faction? In all of the game, my favorite faction is the Custodians. I love the Custodians. They're my favorite army. They're my first full army that I built. My first army that I bought, though, was AdMech. I love them a lot, and I think they're really cool. Which is stronger, the Flood or Papa Nurgler? Nurgler. Nurgler. Definitely the Flood. The Flood are insane. They're absolutely cracked out of their mind. They were able to hold up against the Forerunners, and the Forerunners are unbelievably powerful, even by just normal sci-fi standards, and the Flood almost wiped them out. And the humans, back in the past of the Halo lore, were even more crazy, and the Flood almost wiped them out. And that's insane. I think, Nurgle might have, the Flood on ground battles, but the thing is, Nurgle has the early game, but if the Flood scale, it's over. If they go out of control, there's no coming back. Could the Doomslayer beat a Patriarch? 100%. The Doomslayer would be an absolute monster in the Warhammer universe. I think he could probably fight Primarchs. Deathguard would join the Flood. If the Flood would let them, they would. But the Flood is all about assimilating, so I don't think they would let them. And James, that's a very good take. Where it comes down to weapons and stuff, I love that you did the math on it too. I would consider them pretty equal too. But I think that the Spartans have at least a little bit better access to weaponry, I would think. Mostly because the Imperium is so backwards. And then you include Dark Age technology and everything. Oh my god, fuck these guys. The Doomslayer? Yeah, I think the Doomslayer would absolutely fuck up the Warhammer 40k universe. The Doomslayer is insanely powerful. Those big blue dudes are not Space Marines. No, these are what's called the Thousand Sons. They are Chaos Space Marines. A long time ago, there was an event called the Horus Heresy, where it's basically a civil war, and the Space Marines that sided on the other side of the civil war are called the Chaos Space Marines. The Thousand Sons are one of them. So yes, they technically are Space Marines. They just fell to Chaos, so they're evil Space Marines. Can an adult become a Space Marine? That's actually a good question. I don't know. I would assume so. I think that would be possible. I know that most are taken at a younger age to become Space Marines, but I don't know there's any stories about them becoming Space Marines as adults. If anybody in chat knows, I'd love to know. Doom introduced me to the style of gritty badassery. Honestly, kind of same. Doom was an amazing game. I loved it. The Exorcist feel like a cross between Doomslayer and John Constantine. I love that. That is true. Bolters are very destructive. If they have a Bolter versus Spartan, I don't know how I would even stand up to that. Pretty sure it's just kids because they have to be young and at the beginning of development. That's what I thought too. But I didn't want to say a fact that I didn't know the answer to, so I wanted to ask chat. Adults cannot become Space Marines. Check out the Dark Angels book and Luther the character. Okay, I'll check it out. That's good to know, though. Oh, is there a button we need to press? Did I fuck up?
Pity we cannot stay and watch. The view.
Thousand Sons willingly evil or forced to be evil? They're kind of forced to be evil. They had to make a deal with Tzeentch after their dad kind of fucked them over. By doing an oopsie and breaking the webway project the Emperor was working on. So they were kind of forced to join Chaos. It was very sad. What special towers do the goblins have with the war paint again? Oh, the orcs and stuff? The orcs, they have this like warp ability that when they believe something is true, it can give things special properties. There's a few stories of like orcs weapons. Like they'll a human will pick up an orc weapon on the ground and it will disintegrate in their hand because it literally doesn't make any sense or work. And then also they believe like the color red makes things go faster, so they paint their cars red, and they think that yellow makes things explode better, so they paint things like bombs yellow. Custodian's Lore Dump also need good color to make a decent one. I love a deep dark green and the gold. I think it's amazing. I think my favorite Custodes lore bit is, I think it's the Aquelin Custodes. They are the ones that go out of their way to defend individuals in the Imperium that they know will be important later on. It could be a guardsman, a space marine, even just a farmer. And these Custodes will go out of their way and they will defend this individual that is like going to be destined for greatness and basically guide him along his journey until his duty is fulfilled. And I think that's fucking awesome. Adults can be space marines, but it's not ideal for any of the factions because the child would be able to get used to the training faster and be able to adapt easier. That makes a lot of sense. You can indoctrinate them easier as well too, and also just like teach them about the chapter because the child would pick up everything faster. But it is good to know that some adults can still become space marines even if it's not ideal, and that would make a lot of sense. You know, the exception, not the rule. You ever seen a purple orc? Didn't think so. No Stormy Spies. I have not seen one. I could swear they probably don't exist. If you're making an orc army, paint them purple. See, the easiest thing about that, Stormy Spies, is all you have to do is just buy a bunch of bases and not put anything on it and say it's a purple orc army, and then you're chilling. I guarantee you every tournament will allow you to play. Sorry, guys, I'm missing a lot of parries. I'm trying to read chat. Bro, do you got a favorite Titan? The Psi Titan. It's just so fucking cool. A giant Titan that can cast spells is awesome. All right, Braid, it's getting pretty late, so I'm going to hit the hay. No problem, R1. Thank you for coming to the stream, man. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'll see you on the next one. All right, let's keep moving, boys. This is probably my least played mission in the operations. Before being worshipped by all of humanity like a cult, basically becoming a god in the warp, how do you think the God Emperor would fare in a fight against each Chaos God one-on-one? I think the Chaos Gods were actually really scared of the Emperor. And I'm an Emperor of Mankind Glazer, so I do think that they would absolutely destroy the Chaos Gods in a one-on-one. There's a poll right now, guys, by the way, on Twitch, if you guys want to answer that. Favorite race in 40K? Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, the Imperium Man, I like humanity, but it's really hard to pick. There's not a lot to choose from, to be honest. But my favorite faction is the Blood Angels for Space Marines. But my favorite faction in general is the Custodes. So if you consider that a race, I'll choose the Custodes. How do we see the poll? It should be at the top. I'm not actually sure how to view the poll on YouTube, but it should be somewhere in the chat, I believe. Do some random lore, please. I'm new to Warhammer. What lore should I talk about? It's hard to come up with stuff on the spot when not asked a question. What should I talk about? Devin, what lore should I drop? Story of Angron? I can tell that one. So, I'm going to tell the story of Angron, one of the Chaos Primarchs. So Angron is one of the first 18 Primarchs who has an incredibly tragic story. He was born to a gladiatorial combat world. Well, he wasn't born there, but he was from a world that basically has a noble class that has these gladiatorial combat rings, and Angron was born into that. And while he was born into that, he was forced to fight in it. And Angron was supposed to be the Primarch that was like the Primarch of empathy. He was supposed to be the good one. He was supposed to be basically the therapist of all the Primarchs, take the pain of his brothers, talk them through it and everything. But he was forced to fight in these gladiatorial to-the-death matches, and he almost refused in every fight to fight. So the nobles of this world put what's called the butcher nails in his brain, and what the butcher nails do is they cause you immense pain if you aren't feeling violence, killing, maiming, burning, any of that. Like if you're not angry or attacking someone, you get immense pain, and after a while it kind of scrambles your brain. And because Angron was a Primarch, they had to put a fuck ton in his head, and this completely destroyed his character. And after he was saved by the Emperor, in the worst way possible, by the way, because he was leading a revolt against the noble class, and the Emperor just yoinked him at the last moment when all of his brothers were slaughtered at the last moment, and he was saved while all of his brothers died. The Emperor couldn't take the nails off of his head, so he was stuck being angry forever. And then eventually he fell to chaos, and now he can't even die because every time he's killed, Khorne just brings him back. So no matter what, he's always just in perpetual pain and anger. That's one of my favorite things in Warhammer 40k lore. And also one of my favorite stories in all 40K. Karn is also really cool too. Karn is his, like, basically his chapter master. He's an absolute badass. Every Space Marine has a kill counter in their helmet, and what it's supposed to do is you can press a button to reset it, and it's supposed to track kills in a room. So if you enter a room and it hits 5 and you reset it, you know there were 5 enemies in that room. So it's good for counting. But Karn has just let his kill counter go up forever, and it's in the millions now because Karn is an absolute badass. I think he might be one of the strongest Space Marines in a one-on-one fight. Not as good as Sigismund, though. Nathaniel Garrow, these are the loyal Space Marines in the Traitor Legion. I have heard Nathaniel Garrow's story. He was one of the people who helped found the Grey Knights. You're playing the exact same mission as us, same place? Let's race, dude. I'll fucking beat you. Let's do it. To be fair, Khorne has shown to grant Angron modicum of peace when he dies. That is true. And when he also blew up that... I forget what he blew up in. Oh, it was part of the Astronomicon, I believe, like an extension of it. He was given a little bit of peace from the nails as well. So I do know that he does get some peace, but it's very, very, very brief. But you are correct. Piss on Angron's grain for me, will ya? Random world leader. Yeah, Angron hates his Legion. He's not good for it. I'm way ahead now, bitch. Damn it. We gotta go faster, guys. We can't get beaten by our chat. What happens if Karn is killed? He comes back. He's one of the champions of Khorne. So when he dies, also he comes back because he's also been killed a few times, if I recall correctly. He might have only been killed once or a few times. I don't know the answer, but he also has come back and everything. What Warhammer book should I read? The best rated one that I know of is the Infinite and the Divine. Another good ones that I've been recommended are Ascension Day and the Fabius Bile books. They're all really good. I'm into 40K. Why did you get hyped when you saw Calgar? So Calgar is the chapter master of the Ultramarines. Chapter masters are a big deal. They lead the Space Marine chapter, and Calgar leads the Ultramarines, and I didn't think that he was going to show up in the game. They kind of name drop him, and they basically say, like, oh, we'll try to get a message through. And I was like, okay, he's not going to show up. So I didn't expect him to show up, so when he did, it kind of, like, blew my expectations out of the water, and it just made me so happy that he was actually included. It felt like 40K was becoming more mainstream in a way. Just like it felt like a good bit of fan service. Just finished, get played. Fuck guys, we fucked up. We need to be better next time. Do you like the Redemptor Dreadnought? Fucking love him. I love the Redemptor Dreadnought in this campaign, and it's also one of my favorite models from the Space Marines. If the Emperor came back, he would start erasing the souls of the Demon champions and Demon Primarchs. If he could, maybe, but I don't think he would be able to right away. I think he would actually have a lot of trouble. The Chaos Gods would also probably form up again to attack him. Is there a successor chapter to the Salamanders? Yes, one of them is called the Black Dragons. And they are mutated. They are very cool. Gabriel Loken, Slaughter, and Titus are like the best Space Marines. Who's Slaughter? I've never heard of them before. Malkador the Hero. What's up, Willem? Welcome. How's your day been going so far? What have you been up to today? What do we know so far about Emperor Titans? I know that they're smaller than the Imperator Titans, and that they still have churches on them, and I think they range from about 43 to 150 meters. But other than that, I don't know a lot about them besides that they're fuck off huge and literally walking churches. Imperial Fists were absolute chads. Without them, the Terror would have fallen. The Imperial Fists are amazing. The Kraken are a great successor chapter for the Salamanders. What is their whole deal? I'm curious to know. Is that the warp, the weird hazy thing before the bad guys show up? I think it's like them teleporting in. It might be the warp, though. Someone that's more versed about warp magic in chat might know, actually. Did the lore start as Warhammer 10K? Technically, the Warhammer lore started in 4000 BC, because our timeline in our world matches up perfectly to the Warhammer timeline as far as we are in the current timeline, at least. That's what they say. Without Malkador, the Emperor wouldn't leave the throne, so the MVP is Malkador. True. How does the warp work? Dude, I don't have a PhD. I can't explain that. Give me 4 years and let me write a dissertation on it, and then I might be able to explain how the warp works. Basically, it's an alternate dimension full of energy, and you can access it to grab that energy, and it works like the Nether in Minecraft. So if you build a Nether portal and you step into it and you walk one block in the Nether, it counts as 3 blocks in the overworld. Don't want to be a dick and or professional D1 glazer, but the Emperor's Children are awesome, says John Wick. The Emperor's Children are dope, dude. I cannot wait for their models. I think they look amazing. Can you give me your user now? Yes, I can, John Wick. I hope you're on Steam, because that's where my username would be. Or that's where you would be able to get it. Sorry, give me a second here, guys. That is the friend code, everybody. If you have Steam, go ahead and add it. Do you only give users to members, or can I get it as well? No, you can. I'm okay to give it out. Members get priority and everything to join the game and stuff, but if you guys want to join, that's more than happy with me. If I don't accept your friend request right away, it's because I didn't see it, but don't worry, I will accept it as soon as I open Steam back up and everything. Oh, goodbye. Who was playing with us? Godzilla. It was good playing. It was good playing with you. Thank you for carrying me so much, man. I hope you had a good time. Do you have an Xbox Microsoft account? I do not. I do have a Microsoft account, but I don't know what my username is with it. John Wick, if my Instagram is also Braid Nation, if you just want to DM me on there, I'll send you my Microsoft username as soon as I get it. Let me join Trust. If you accept it, if you gave me your if you join me on Steam, then I can invite you. Hi, Mango. You enjoying right there? Oh, big roll. Oh, yeah, no, you caught your tail. You're so good at that. What are you doing right now? Oh, my girlfriend is playing Baldur's Gate 3. She is fighting the Gith right now. Hey, bro, can you tell me a bit about Titans? I don't know much about them. So Titans are from the Dark Age of technology. They're giant walking god engine machines of death. They're absolutely destructive. There's a story. They have giant weapons on them too. It's a Titan. It's a giant fucking robot with a church on its back that has plasma guns. That's the gist of what it is. They are from the Dark Age of technology, so they can't recreate them. So when one dies, it's a huge deal. There's a story actually that there was a guardsman platoon that was standing near a Titan, and the gun on it fired, and the blast was so powerful from the gun that it caused third-degree burns and death to some of the guardsmen that were standing nearby. It was crazy.
I don't know anything about this.
About what?
Seems to know so much about it.
And listen, man, I know so much about Titans, but also, like, my knowledge is so limited to what it would be. Looks like everyone would say Titus would win. Doomslayer almost won at 43%. Although I do think Doomslayer would win. Dustfang asked, do we have a Discord? We don't have a Discord yet. I will be making one eventually, but I will be making one, and I will invite you guys to it when I get the chance. What is your name, Glosno? And I will add you to the game. Nurgle stories. There's this one story I really like about Nurgle and the Death Guard. One day there was a group of Death Guard that were cut off from Nurgle and the Warp, and they immediately hated what they've done. They immediately felt regret. They hated themselves. They wanted to go back. They hated everything. And I think that's such a good contrast to what Nurgle really is, because he's grandfather Nurgle. He loves you. All of them have apathy with their condition and everything, and they feel loved and wanted and everything. But yeah, it is. That's my favorite story about them. Nurgle is a lie. That's the story. I should be able to invite you. It's not letting me invite you. There we go. Death Guard are your second favorite Space Marine faction? Good taste, man. They're pretty cool. I sent an invite for you. Just DM me. I'll go ahead and check it in a second, John Wick. I don't know my Microsoft account off the top of my head, but I will send it to you in chat once I look at my Instagram after the stream. But don't worry. It's really easy for me to check my Instagram, so I'll be able to check it out. Sorry about the delay. Whenever I'm sad, I just think about how much Nurgle loves us and how he knows we can be better. My girlfriend's favorite faction is the Death Guard. She loves Nurgle. All right, hear me out, says Mr. Mediocre. Some of the Chaos Legion, specifically Undivided, become Chaos because they believe if Chaos would lead them to starving to death faster, it is possible that the Emperor saying everything is done right before sitting down was because he knew this is true and thought it was the fastest way to get Chaos permanently out of the picture. There's a lot of theories about that too, because the Emperor can see into the future. So like, did he plan this? Is this part of his plan? Like, what's going on with him? I think it's all very interesting. Death Guard has some of the coolest looking models out there, so like they are very good. And Devin does like the worms. Oh, Miso climbed up high. Miso, you like it up there? My kitty cat's up above. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm just going to go grab some water from the kitchen. I will be right back. What's your favorite Chaos God? Khorne. I love Khorne. World Leaders is my favorite Chaos faction to play. I'm going to be right back, guys. All right, guys, I am back. What I missed, guys? What's going on? Beans for the bean thrower. What's going on? What the hell did I miss? I'm leaving, but I was wondering what your opinion is in the mobile games Warhammer 40k, Freeblade, and Tacticus, and I gotta say it was fun playing with you. Have a great night and stream. Oh, later, Hijack. It was fun playing with you too, man. I hope you had a good time. I've actually never played them. I don't have any really strong opinions on them or anything. I think mobile games are really good, like, time wasters in a way where like you can put a lot of time into them just to like burn hours. And I think Tacticus, if you like Warhammer, is a perfect one to do that. But I've never played it, so I wouldn't know. Can you show game code? The invite didn't work. Yes, I can. I'm also just going to try inviting you again. Go ahead and try now. And then I'll put the game code up if it doesn't work. If we put the game code up, it is first come, first served, though. So I do hope you get in. Just got it. Perfect. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put up the game code as well. If anybody in chat wants to join, just go ahead and put in that game code, and we can go ahead and play. If I could get one model for completely free, it could be a Titan set or anything. What would it be? Oh, man, that's a good fucking question. I mean, a Warlord Titan would be really cool because it's so expensive and, like, so big. If not a Warlord Titan, because that would probably be my number one choice, what would I fucking pick? That's a great question. Man, that's a really fucking good question. Let's see. Out of the armies I have... Oh, I know what I would get. I would get a Khorne Lord of Skulls. The giant, like, thing with the giant axe and the, like, skulls in the back and the blood. That thing is fucking awesome and huge. I know it's not a very exciting answer because it's not resin, so it's not $1 billion from Forge World. But I do love the Khorne Lord of Skulls, so I would probably... I'd probably pick that if I get any for free because I've been wanting to pick up one for a little bit, but they're a little bit expensive. Are Blood Angels your favorite chapter? Yes, they are. They are my favorite Space Marine chapter by far. I love their playstyle and I love their colors. Guys playing heavier bulwark? Yo, what's good, Braid? Got a question for you. What Primarch or Primarchs do you think the Carcharodons get their gene seed from? I think Russ or Sanguinius. That is a good question. Also, thank you for the donation, Sparrow. That was very nice of you. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. Everyone get some shout outs to Sparrow in chat. He's a legend. I actually personally think that they get their gene seed, if anything, from the Raven Guard or Night Lords. I think Night Lords would be really gnarly from them to get it from. I just think it's very dark and cool. I never thought of them getting it from Russ or Sanguinius, but if they had to get it from one of them, if I had to pick one or two, I'd say Russ would be pretty fitting. I feel like Tiberus, I think is his name, has a lot more like Russ in him than he would Sanguinius. I think he's not as refined as a Blood Angel would be because they like to follow the arts and stuff. But that's a good fucking question. I like that. And also, a secret Space Wolves successor chapter would be really cool. Last question. Since the army of the Tyranids we fight is a scouting group, do you think the full Tyranid army would be the strongest army in 40k? Hard to say. I think it could definitely rival the Orcs and the, not the Orcs, the Necrons. But it is hard to say, honestly. Okay, guys, I'm going to close the lobby. If anybody wants to join, let me know, and I can put the code back up. But I'm going to close the invites for everyone right now. Fabe Primarch, Sanguinius. I love him. This will be my last operation, guys, and then I'm going to head off for the day. Let's do a good one. Mission 6 is pretty good. I don't like Mission 4. Rainbow Six Siege is boring. Someone please save me. I could never get into Siege, man. It wasn't my cup of tea. Play Deadlock. Deadlock's great. What's your opinion on the Lamenters? Lamenters are really cool. I love how noble they are and everything. I love how tragic they are. They are a very cool chapter. There's one cool bit of lore about this one Inquisitor that has been studying the Tyranids for hundreds of years and has come to the conclusion that there may be more hive fleets than worlds in the galaxy. That's fucking sick. I've never heard that before. That is absolutely awesome. Sanguinius is pretty fire. My favorite Primarch is either Vulcan, the Lion, Russ, or Fulgrim. Those are all awesome options. It's really hard to hate the Primarchs. All of them are written very well, and they're super awesome. What are the Legion of the Damned? The Legion of the Damned are an interesting bit of lore that I don't really fully understand, but they show up at very dire and almost lost circumstances. They appear to be undead Space Marines that show up, kill everything, and then leave as fast as they came. And I don't know anything else about them. If you were in the Warhammer unit, what chapter would you want to be besides the Blood Angels? If I could be in any of them, I'd probably want to be in the Salamanders, honestly. Or the Space Wolves, because then I could still drink and have fun, canonically. But the Salamanders are pretty cool. They have a lot more freedom than most of the Space Marine chapters. And also, I feel like have a very high survival rate compared to a lot of them.
Retaking those sectors is a lost cause.
The only Primarch I'm not a fan of is Perturabo, but the rest of you all pretty good. Toxic Slim, what's your take on the Salamanders? I think they're absolutely amazing. I think they're a very fun army to imagine myself building and playing as well, because I like to imagine that they're all in heavy armor, which is very cool. like a full army of like aggressors, Gravis armor, and like eradicators and terminators would be fucking awesome as the salamanders. You're the man. Thanks, Reese. You're the man. Who is the Primarch Mike Hawk? I don't know. Who is Mike Hawk, chat? Can anyone please explain Mike Hawk? Can anyone please explain that to me? Devin, have you ever heard of Mike Hawk? No? No one's heard of Mike Hawk? No one? He must be one of the lost Primarchs. You mean universe, not unit? I'd still probably pick the salamanders. I just feel like they have the most like leeway compared to most chapters. Mike Hawk is huge. John Wick, no way. That's crazy. How much does he lift? He must be pretty big if he's that huge. Mike Hawk is Fulgrim. Very true. Must be friends with Flaccidius. Who's Flaccidius? Guys, you can't keep saying these names I don't understand. All you're going to do is confuse me, and that's going to make me look stupid. And we don't want me to look stupid, right? This is just like when you guys taught me that Ligma was the second Primarch. Which I didn't even know. I didn't know that was his name. That was crazy. Do you think Space Marines are hung? Honestly, probably fucking not. They probably have really tiny dicks, dude. Like, straight up. Unless you're a Space Wolf, because they, like, actually can party. But definitely Space Marines, they most of them are celibate, so they probably got fucking nothing. I don't even know if they pee, man. Placidius is the Emperor Children Marine. Oh, Flaccidius was in a Space Marine squad with Clitoris. I can never find any lore on him. Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Can anybody find some lore on Clitoris? What? They're trying to teach me this. Mike Hawk is friends with Hawk too. I don't think that's true. I haven't seen him on the podcast, and I've watched every episode. Guess that means you don't know about Brother Erectus either. No, never heard of him. This man is awesome, dude, and funny. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I feel like Ultramarines would be the best to be because they have organization and a good supply line and always have good gear. That's actually a really good take. I always forget about the Ultramarines being very nice. The chat has been corrupted by Slanesh. I'm scared, yo, what the fuck? Look, guys, I don't control chat. I only... What the fuck is Erectus? What traitor Primarch has the most chance to be redeemed? Canonically, Mortarion. Because he's actually been talked to by the Emperor, and he was like, said something about you could be redeemed, or you're not past redemption, or something like that. But like, truly, like, Perturabo maybe can come over, Magnus potentially, but I think Mortarion is the best option for redemption. Which traitor Primarch has the most chance to be redeemed? Sorry, I already answered that.
Activate the Quartermaster's console and wake the machine spirit. Instructed to load the explosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary.
I'm hooked on this one. The Inquisition is already on its way. No, please don't send them back. I just got off from the last time they came by my house. For my own question I asked you, I would join the Iron Hands or Ultramarines. Really, the Iron Hands? That's an interesting one. How come? Are you a fan of like cyberpunk aesthetic and everything? Kind of like you want to have that like body modifications and stuff? Because it is pretty cool. How do you think the Lost Primarchs were lost? My personal theory is they refused to purge Xenos, because the Primarch's original purpose was to go and reclaim all the Emperor's like lost worlds and stuff by either killing the Xenos that were there, or by killing the humans or integrating the humans that were in these planets that were lost during the Dark Age of technology. And my personal theory is that the Primarchs were killed after refusing to go through with this plan of killing what they believe to be innocents. But that's my own personal theory. I might sleep and stay on stream. Jackawhack, you are more than welcome to do that. I've never saw myself as the person people could fall asleep to, but if you do that, I consider that one of the highest honors as a streamer, to put someone to sleep so they can get a good night's rest. Friend you on Steam, by the way, but I play on Xbox. You play DRG. What is DRG? Let's be honest, in all seriousness, the game really is the new standard for games, and it's crazy how the mechanics work and just look crazy. Alejandro, fully fucking agree. That is a good take. This game has set a very high bar for PvE games in the future, in my opinion, and I think that it's a very good start for how gaming should, what the direction gaming should be going towards. Because I love cooperative games, and I think we need more of it. More competitive cooperative games in the way that it's like hard to play with friends and you all have to work together to get good, basically. I mean, Elden Ring is great, like Baldur's Gate is great, and Space Marine 2 are great. And what are all of those? They're all cooperative games. Rena, and they're all great. Yeah, they're all great because they're great. Good job, Brady. Evening Battle Brother, Braid in the chat. Welcome, Rena. Sadly, you're coming at the end of the stream. I'll be leaving after this mission, but it's very good to see you again. Jacko X says, I like men. Jake, hey, no need to be ashamed. Most of my best friends are men. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like PvE games are gonna have a boom because the games like Helldivers and Space Marine 2. Dude, I'm just fucking sick and tired of sweaty PvP games. They're all the same. They're all just hero shooters, and I got nothing against hero shooters. I love them. They're very fun, but like, sometimes I don't want to be sweaty. Sometimes I want to do stupid shit with my friends. One of my favorite things I ever do in a game is I spent 2 hours recently with my friend trying to push a warthog in Halo Combat Evolved through a hallway that definitely did not fit down the hallway. And we spent 2 hours doing it. And we did it because it was fun. And we need more of that energy. What happened to Brother PBS? He did nothing wrong. What did you say? Wait, what did you say? I said most of my friends are men. It's true. Most of my friends are men. Sorry if I was a bit late. Hope you had an amazing day. Rena, I've had a very good day, and it's very good to see you on the stream. You always have a really good energy. And Godzilla is right. The PvP in this game is also really good. Like, I'm sick and tired of PvP games. I like the PvE, but this game's PvP is pretty damn good. Hello, what's up, Don't Know? Welcome to the stream, man. What is the Great Plan? The Great Plan, I believe, was what the Emperor wanted to do to unite all of the planets that were lost over the Dark Age of technology with humanity. Pretty much when Slaanesh was born, humanity got cut off by the Webway. Everything degraded a lot in terms of technological prowess and stuff. So basically, the Great Plan was the Emperor's idea to make the Primarch so he could bring back all of these planets under one banner. And Brother Didius too. Brother Didius. I don't want to talk about Brother Didius. He's been canceled, and I bet you can guess why. I feel like the only other game that was like that was Army of Two. I only played Army of Two once, and it was at a friend's house once, and I still think about it a lot. I love that game. I hear it's very good, and I really should play it now that I'm older because I was very young when I played it for the first time. I would join the Iron Hands because yes, the cyberpunk style of them, and I like the armor and the detail to it. Very good answer, Exotic Drip. Very good answer. Brother Diddlius. That's so fucking funny. Sparrow donates another $5. I think at least one of the lost Primarchs is still alive in prison on Terra, potentially never to be released. I've heard that as well. I think that's true. He's guarded by the Shadowkeepers, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he's guarded by the Shadowkeepers, and he's inside of one of the vaults on Terra. And I fucking love that. Speaking of which, Sparrow's correcting me from earlier. I said that the Primarchs were killed. I do agree with Sparrow saying that one of them is trapped underneath the Palace of Terra. The palace on Terra. Oh my god, Neurothrope? Where is he? Where is he? It's too foggy, I can't see him. Uh-oh. How do gods work in Warhammer? They kind of on belief. Like, the more people that like believe in that thing or they do that thing, they get stronger. Very similar to real life in a way, or at least like in most fantasy things, how they work. Like, for example, the more people that like want honorable combat and stuff, Khorne gets stronger. The more decay there is, the more Nurgle gets stronger. That's why he's the most powerful and most active god. Stuff like that. There's a vault marked, I don't know what Roman number that is. And Malkador explained it too, I think. All right, I actually got to go to sleep now, but stay on stream. Good night, guys. Love y'all. See you, man. I will see you next time. You get armory data from killing those? Then we are definitely going to kill them. I need that armory data for levels. You're fun. I'm following you. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad. Thank you for the follow. That's what we're here for, man. We're having a good time. That's all that matters, really. Now I know why we don't talk about the Legion, but thoughts on the Alpha Legion? I think they're really cool. They're super interesting. I don't know if they follow Chaos or the Imperium and everything, and I really hope it's never explained. The idea that they are a wild card at every instance in 40k lore, to me, is so fucking cool. Let me know, y'all still going on the brothers. What about the brother Kilius? I don't know anything about him. Am I going the wrong way? Which Loyalist Prominent do you think is going to return next? Definitely Lehman Russ. I think Lehman Russ is going to be the next to return. Space Wolves are next for a refresh, and I think it's one of the more popular chapters. Not Brother Didelius. Brother Didelius. I might change my name to that in game. It's so funny. Thanks for asking all the questions I asked. No problem. I'm really trying my best to keep up with chat, everybody. If I miss your question, I'm very sorry. But Highfind, no problem. I'm doing my best out here. And thanks for coming to the stream again. We love and respect every single one of you. Love this game and been trying to learn more about the Space Marines. Good way to get into 40k. Damn right it is. Although if you do play the tabletop game, playing the Space Marines is almost like playing a subscription faction because new models are released so often. Seconds erased from the Pyrex memories by their own request, according to Malkador. Interesting. Sorry for joining so late. No problem, man. You are awesome. No shame in coming late. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow again, too, guys, for way longer than today. I'm also going to be going way earlier in the morning at about 9 a.m. PST. So if you guys want to catch me then, I will be doing it then. Just heads up, though, I might be going a little bit later than 9 a.m. It's what I'm thinking of in my head right now, but I might get tired and want to sleep in, so we'll see. It's 9 a.m., rough time. I'm getting the stream schedule together. I'll get it handled as soon as I can. All right. You think Games Workshop will ever fix the Death Watch, or are the Death Watch enjoyers shit out of luck? I actually had a conversation with one of my best friends about this and everything, and I do think the Death Watch players are kind of shit out of luck, which is such a shame because they're so cool. But it just sucks that they're part of the Inquisition. Like at least they're still part of the game instead of getting completely removed. But it is very sad that they got shoved in with the Agents of the Imperium. Brother Diddly do as well. They were twins until a Hellbrute tore them apart. That's so sad. I'm gonna cry. Chat, is this real? This is so sad. Can someone confirm if Diddlydus and his twin got separated? Because I'm going to literally cry if someone says it's true.
Brothers, together we go.
I'll be the first to join next stream. Fuck yes, John Wick. I can't wait to see you. It's been really fun covering the lore bases on stream and in chat. James Raven, you are awesome. By the way, chat, for anyone that corrects or clarifies my lore, you guys are actually the fucking most legendary people ever, because this lore is so big and I can't get everything right. So anyone who clarifies, you are amazing. Have you heard of the deep warp theory? I have not. Lay it on me. I'm ready. I'm late as fuck, bro. No problem, Sai. Welcome to the stream, man. I'm at the end of it here, but it's still good to see you. Brother Goonius. I hear he hasn't left his cave since his iteration into the game. The last rounders were expunged from the other Primax memories. I believe that plan was hatched by the Big E, Robo, and Rogel, and Malkador executed it. So sad. This is so sad, chat. Brother Erectus. It's like the orb is an ocean and the warp we know is just the surface. That is actually a very good theory. You're awesome. This is my first real experience on streams and typing in chat, and you've made this awesome answering us and stuff, man, for real. I'm really glad to hear that, man. It's pronounced Punini Gaming. I saw you in chat message earlier. I'm glad you've had a good time. I really try to keep good energy on stream and everything. I mean, the reason why people want to join is because you want questions answered, so I'm going to do my best to answer everything. So thank you guys all so much. And if you want to, it's higher quality to watch me on Twitch. I pinned it in chat if you want to go watch. I'm having trouble streaming on horizontal on YouTube. On Twitch, it's all vertical. Or sorry, it's horizontal on Twitch, so it's much higher quality. I subscribe to? Yes, James Raven, you are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Any love, subscription, likes, follows are all welcome, guys. Thank you so much. I absolutely believe there's more Chaos Gods that just haven't been revealed themselves yet, waiting for the moment to strike. I also believe in that theory. Like, the most famous one is probably Malice, and the most likely one to actually I want to appear is the Horned Rat, because I would love if the Skaven were in 40k. Let me see if I can get an expert on the Deep Warp theory. I'll post it in Twitch chat. Hell yeah, James Raven. There's a lot of fucking enemies. Brother Drinkless, Trumpaless. I've been trying to look for a game like Doom, and I think this is it. Yes, Jonathan, it is very similar to Doom. If you want to feel like a badass super soldier, it is definitely the fix you're looking for. And you can play with friends. You can't play Doom with friends. I still love Doom. You just can't play with friends, which is a shame. Watch out for Brother Rufius. Oh, dude, I've been roofied before. It's not pleasant. It was crazy. Devin, can I share that story? Yeah, so me and my girlfriend went to a bar forever ago, and she was getting ready to move in. We were getting ready to move in together, and I was helping her move and everything. And she had a really good performance because she was doing some theater. And we went to a bar to go celebrate afterwards because she wanted to get some margaritas and everything. And we were like, yeah, let's fucking go celebrate. This is gonna be great. Like we never go out to drink. It was like 3 p.m. and we were like, we never go out like to bars or drink in like the midday. Like this will be fun. And we go there and we're like having a good time. We had really good energy. Like we were laughing, we were making jokes, we were talking to people. It was good. And I went to the bathroom and I came back and there was this guy my girlfriend was talking to, and I didn't really think much of it. And I came back up to talk with her and everything. And then like he just walked away. And then like I started sharing her drink because she had more left and she didn't like it as much, so we were sharing it together. And these two guys come up to us, and one of them talks to my girlfriend, and one of them talks to me, and you can clearly see they're trying to separate us, like move us away from each other. And they're talking about like, hey, like how long have you guys known each other? How long have you guys known each other? Do you know her? What's your name? What's her name? Like, are you friends? What's your relationship with each other? And like they were, at the time we were drunk having fun, so we didn't think anything of it. We were like, oh, that's my girlfriend. Like, I love her so much. Like, we're about to move to blah, blah, like being like way too lovey-dovey, like, and stuff. And they're like, oh, okay. And they eventually like realized that we were dating, the two guys. And they were like, you two should go home right now. Like, literally said to us, like, yeah, that's great. You guys are having such a good time. You should go home. They didn't ask if we needed an Uber. They asked if we needed an Uber home, and we said, no, we live close. We can walk there. And then they said, go home now. And we got home, and we were absolutely fucked up in the next, like, hour or so. I thought, like, we both were, like, really scared. We could barely stand up. We had trouble talking. We were both constantly throwing up. We'd have people get us food, take care of us. Her roommates and everything took care of us. It was gnarly. And these two guys basically saw the roofie get put in the drink, and they didn't know that they might have thought like I was involved in it in some way, because I approached after the fact, and they basically like pulled us aside and said, go the hell home, like be safe. And that was the time me and my girlfriend got roofied. It is really bad, guys. Like I don't like to call myself like a super big bodybuilder, you know, super strong dude, but I go to the gym a lot, and I had to actively fight to keep my body like standing up. It was very scary. It took like all my energy to even like stand, walk, lift things. It was terrifying. Do not recommend getting roofied. Bad experience. Nah, bro, if someone did that shit, I'm finna throw hands, Brady. It was pretty fucking gnarly, dude. It was crazy. I never saw that guy again, by the way, because I'm 90% sure it was that guy who put the in the drink and stuff, and I did not see him again. And what's sad is it was a really cute, like Mexican bar. It was Tex-Mex bar next to my girlfriend's apartment at the time, and never ever gonna go back there. And that was like the spot we used to go to with like friends and stuff. So it's really sad. That is horrifying. Hunter Lambert, yes, it was terrifying. We're really glad that we got back home and everything. But if you guys ever, if you're ever at a bar and you're getting drunk a little bit too fast, 'cause that's what it felt like to me when I started getting hit on it, maybe be a little bit careful. Like, stay close to your friends. And just like always be safe out there, guys. Watch your drinks and everything, but like also be aware. But don't forget to have fun. Like, it's scary out there, but like don't let it like deter you from having a good time, you know? I would pull up with the gang. Someone does that, I'm gonna black flash them. Dude, I bet you could handle at least like 5 black flashes in a row at that point. Jujutsu no Kaisen is peak, guys. I have not read the manga yet, so no spoilers, please. If someone tried that on me, I'm gonna fuck him up. Yeah, dude, I fully agree. I wish my friends were there, honestly, because it was just me and my girlfriend and everything. But like, if my boys were there, different story. Would have been a different story. My boys got my back. On a much lighter note, I think that would have been hella funny if Trazen got the Golden Throne. I would also fully agree. What if he took the Golden Throne with the Emperor on it? Just picked him up and took him. Yo, what did I miss? Kai, I just told my story about how I was roofied at a bar once, which was horrifying. You know what's so funny is like we're playing Warhammer 40k and like I can tell stories and lore that like are really fucked up, but there's something about the real life implication of like being roofied that like it still like itches that like, oh shit, that's scary in like the back of our brain. But then we can talk about dreadnoughts that are stuck inside a metal box and then kept alive for tens of thousands of years, and we're like, that's so cool. At least I think it's cool. It's just cool how like stuff like that can be different. It's interesting. And kind of, not gonna lie, I've heard that, but I still haven't read the manga, and I'm really excited to finish reading it. How long were you dating? At that time, we were probably together for a year, maybe a little bit over a year. Yeah, a year, 6 months, maybe. So Americans carry a gun. Drinking late is not safe alone, guys. Please bring some friends. This is actually at 3 p.m. It was bright outside. That's what was crazy about it. Like, we were day drinking. It was crazy. And we did it as a celebration. Like, my girlfriend had a good performance. It was wild.
Detonation in 5.
The ability to separate fantasy from reality, that is very true, Hunter. I just find it really cool. The separation to me is very interesting. Brother Nutticus. You guys are getting awesome with these descriptions. All right, guys. I am going to end the stream there. I'm getting a little bit tired, and I want to get up a little bit early tomorrow to stream longer. It's been a fun stream. Love talking to you. I love talking to you too, James. I love talking to all of you guys. You guys have all been amazing. Thank you guys all for hanging out with me and stuff, and it's been a really good stream. I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. There's more YouTube content coming out, stuff, more long-form content and everything. Not just on Space Marine, but other stuff too, hopefully. More shorts and stuff as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow, and I hope you guys all have a fantastic night. Yeah.